Yes, guys, you know what time it is. It's your boy Jack and Sean here with a watch along. Tottenham, Southampton. Sean, take it away. It's game day. We are facing Ralph Hasenhudl's man, another Wreck-It Ralph that hopefully will be getting a wrecking from Antonio Conte. But Sean, same lineup as last time. How you feeling about it?
Can't wait, Jackie boy. I cannot wait. I love it. I love game day. I'm so excited. It's going to be an awesome day. The lineup's a bit different to the team that we played against them last time, though, right? They're back four, back five,
Correct.
whatever looks similar.
Well, did we have a Sonny last time for them? It's hard to remember. I think we might have. I think we did. I think we did like Doherty maybe as a left wing back perhaps last time. I just don't remember it all being exact to this. Maybe, I don't know.
But also, I think Southampton's.
We had Dele Alli. We did a 3-5-2 last time out. I think it was more of a 3-5-2 as well. It was a bit different last time out. So, yeah.
Well, they had Shane Long and Adam Armstrong up front, and neither of those two are starting today.
Yeah, they've got Broja, who's a bit more dangerous for them, I would say.
Yeah, and Adams alongside him. They've got Romeo.
Yeah, Romeo.
Yeah, thank you for the correction. I don't know how to say his name. Romeo, and he wasn't playing last time out. They've also gone for El Yunusi, if that's the right way of saying his name. He wasn't playing last time out against us either.
Really different lineup.
So completely different outfit today. So it's going to be interesting, going to be exciting, and hopefully I can, if we can all get synced up with some HD, then hopefully I'll be able to pick the players.
Well, you heard it here, everybody. Very different lineup from Southampton, and to a degree, I think a bit of a different lineup from us. Very different formation this time out, but I think it's masked hated or whatever it is, but big yourself up, my man. Come on, you Spurs. He says, Celery Agent, good to see you, Celery Agent. Absolute legend, as well as Sue Smith, another diamond, another legend as well. Good to see you. DG's in the house as well. Good to see you, DG. Absolute legend on game days. Lee the Yid is saying, come on, you Spurs. Let's get them 3 points in the bag tonight. Big up, you guys. Looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say tonight. 100%. Hopefully, we're just kind of, chatting about our days, watching, a 3-0, just, go by at the stadium. We'll probably, hopefully have a Brighton kind of performance where we're just kind of relaxed, it's kind of just talking about, whatever else is going on in the world.
Lovely.
Just a nice, easy performance. That's what I'm looking for, Lee. Hopefully that sort of commentary we're getting. Parmagelis Gaberto's in the house before we get to Dark Sun G Super Chat. Actually, no, he's saying, come on, you Spurs. 3-0 win. Sun brace. Kane, 1 and assist each other. He's going, I believe, today he wants them to break the Lampard Drogba record, I believe, Sean, which I think would certify them as being Dark Sun G, the greatest probably Premier League sort of duo, you might say, maybe of all time in that regard then, because if they've had that many assists and that many combinations, then probably one of the best long-standing combinations or duos of maybe Premier League history, you would probably say, or at least modern Premier League history for sure. But Dark Sun G, they will break that record. Hopefully the sooner the better. But thank you for the support, my man. And Parmagelis Gaberto, good to see you. Absolute legend. William Pretty's in the house as well. Dark Sun G and Paro talking to each other. Ben Kaufman's in the building. Good to see Ben Kaufman as well. Always, and also hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing well as well, Ben Kaufman. I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute. Maybe just haven't catched you on the streams. But Bobby K, good to see you as well. Alfie Gosling's in the building. And let's see, we do have Elias as well. Good to see Elias. Rich Vice, he's liking the intro. You can thank Lazy801. You can thank Nick for that one. Rich Vice, my man. Ewan Connor's in the building. And then just making sure, hashtag back Conte. What a great name, I will say. He's probably one of the first to take it. Yasin Shakur as well. Barnabas, Derek Hutchinson as well. Good to see you, my man. Mary W. Jelly and Ice Cream, the absolute legend. Damianos. Big yourself up from Greece. But there you are, everybody. We are about 4 minutes by the looks of it from kickoff here. Looking forward to this one. I feel like, what's kind of been maybe the only thing I'm nervous about is could it be that thrashing that we're kind of all looking for? We kind of want this to be a bit of a demolition, for Spurs. And will we be let down if it isn't? I'm not so sure, but I don't know, Sean. Like maybe that's the only thing I'm nervous about. I feel like I really want this to be kind of a big, comfortable performance for the boys.
I do too, but when I came into the show earlier, Jack, I was, I wasn't as comfortable as everyone else was. Like when all the comments were coming through, 4-0, 4-1, 5-0, 9-0. I think someone even suggested a 10-0. And then Dave introduces all the stats around, why Harry Kane is going to score 19 goals this evening, and all of it all sounds so positive and so easy. But Southampton are not an easy team to play against. Maybe, and obviously the stats suggest that they're a different team at home than they are away. But listen, I'll just take the 3 points in whatever shape it comes. Obviously, we're all hopeful for an absolute whitewash and a smash a smash. But I don't care. I don't. If we win 2-1, if we win, it will change the way I feel after the game a little bit. But right now, I just want to make sure we get 3 points, Jack. It's the most important thing. It's pivotal. If we don't get 3 points tonight, it changes everything.
Yeah, I think it does kind of change everything. It's a must, 3 points, everybody. It's an absolute must, but hopefully they do come through for us and with maybe a more comfortable performance than we had last time against us. But we have a super chat in here from Dark Sun Gene. He's saying, last time we used Doherty as left wing back after Reggie was booked. Since we have Cess on the bench, this time we won't see that, which is great. Better subs than last time. And that's what I was trying to remember, Dark Sun Gene. You got it right here. This is what I'm trying to remember. We did use Doherty as a left wing back. And then Reggie was, that's right. And Reggie got booked, I think, kind of early. And then Doherty had to come on, and it just wasn't a pretty performance last time out. I also felt like Dele Alli, I think, gave us 45 minutes of nothing, if I can remember correctly as well. That certainly didn't help. I think it's just going to be an entirely different performance, but hopefully I'm not getting my hopes up here, Dark Sun G. But actually I'm not. No, that's the expectation. It needs to be a better performance this time out, especially at home, especially in front of the fans. But Dark Sun G, that's what it was. And much better bench options this time. You have Bentancur, you have Kulusevski, lots of good people to be able to bring on. But Dark Sun G, big yourself up, my man. Big yourself up.
Jack, I just want to make sure I've got some of these names correct. Is it Perot or Paraud? Is it
Parade? Maybe Perot. I'm not sure. I'm actually really not sure.
Okay, we're all going to agree on Perot and see if anyone wants to correct us in the chat with some phonetics, that would be good.
Yeah.
And then it's Romeo, is it, for the number 6?
Romeo, correct.
And El Yunusi?
El Yunusi, correct.
Okay. And Bednarek. Okay, cool.
Bednarek,
okay.
Right. There you go. Well done.
Making sure. Should have done this before the game started, but oh, hang on a second. I need to text Dave about this. He's having trouble getting the stream.
I'm having kind of trouble with mine. I think the USA package is a bit different than what we're used to in the States as well. Hopefully.
Jack, can you let me drop off for a second so I can see if I can sort this out. Can you hold this?
No problem. We need a statement results as back on site. That's what I'm looking for, everybody. I'm just looking for that calm, cool, collected result that actually can, we can actually get behind. Something that, again, we're not really worried. Like last time out, we just felt like it was just so worried, and it was just so kind of desperate. We actually had a lot of kind of reservations after the last Southampton results. So I really want it to be something very different this sort of time, but hopefully it can be a lot different. Just looking, everybody's kind of having a bit of stream troubles for this one. Ribsy85 saying, let's up and go, lads. Come on. Ant, really appreciate it, my man. Do really appreciate it. Old Soul in the house saying Southampton is another hardworking team. They are another hardworking team, and they do cause trouble as well, I must say. They do cause a bit of trouble, everybody. All right, now mine is about getting up. My stream is finally getting up. It was hopefully here. There we are. All right, well, mine has just kicked off here, everybody. I know I'm probably way behind here. But mine has just kicked off. Could refresh it later once I get the boys back in here. And it has gone out for a throw-in. Hey, Dave. Good to have you.
I have one. I'm in, Shawnee. You're all right, my man.
Yeah, mine was like, mine wouldn't load. And I think it's because of the Olympics. Like, mine wouldn't load until like exactly 45, 2:45.
I'm at 38 seconds in. 39,
I could refresh
40.
mine to see if I can catch up. Let me see.
Southampton on the attack here. It's gone
Funny
out for
stream
a throw.
troubles for this one. I haven't had that in a while.
No, we haven't.
I'm still waiting for the clock to come up for mine.
I'm at 1 minute in anyway. 1 minute 3, 4, 5. Salisu coming up down the side for the throw in. He's given the old ball and now wiped down. He must think he's going to launch this one straight into the 6-yard box. Let's see how he gets on. And it's Salisu going for the Olympic throw. It's actually quite a good throw, to be fair. Ball's bouncing around. It's cleared. Emerson Royale. Come on, son. Get up there again. 2 headers out by Emerson. Oh, another ball in behind. Hugo. Jesus Christ, Hugo. Nearly caught out there. That's a corner kick, surely, is it? He's giving a goal kick. Come on, referee's on our side. Southampton looking to try and get the early goal straight from the off.
Are you able to pause yours, Dave?
No, I don't have a pause option because it's live.
All right, we got Sean back in here. William Kelly saying, it was my birthday yesterday, so I need a performance and a victory. Please, lots of February Spurs birthdays for the Harris Army, I must say, actually. Lots of them, honestly. Absolute goats as well of the Harris Army having birthdays this week, this past weekend. Happy birthday, William Kelly. Really appreciate all the support that you give us. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. Hopefully you were able to have a good day off, my man. And all I can say is they hopefully as Spurs' birthday present, they can give you this sort of result of maybe that 2-0, 3-0, something maybe similar to Brighton at least, just for our main man, William Kelly. But big yourself up, brother.
Yeah, just quickly, William, big yourself up, man. I hope you did have a good day. And I was actually supposed to text you yesterday, but honestly, it slipped my mind. I have so much going through it all the time. It completely slipped my mind. But look, a happy belated birthday, man. And I hope you had a few to celebrate, just like those people from Carlo do, my man. But big yourself up, William. What a legend. Love that guy.
DG saying, game time, putting you on speaker now. DG, big yourself up. Really appreciate the support. Love DG. Love seeing DG around in the chat.
Oh, what a save by Hugo Reese. My God, it was a ball chipped in right behind him, behind Ben Davies. Hadn't a clue where the man was and how did he miss from 3 yards out. What a save by Hugo.
What time are you on? What time are you guys on?
I'm on 305, 306, 307. Dave's way ahead, and I don't think he can pause.
I'm 3:28, 3 minutes 29, 3 minutes 30. Is that where you are, Dave?
I don't know, lad. I'm trying to wait for this timer to come up. Give me a second. I'll let you know. Oh, so I'm on 3 minutes, 38 seconds, 39.
Oh, yeah, I'm perfect with you then. I don't know how that's happened. I've got lucky. I'm exactly the same as you.
Well, let's keep it. Start commentating.
Dave, is there any, Dave, sorry, Jack, you can't forward catch up? No?
I don't think so.
Oh, shit.
But DG, I guess for everybody so they can sync up, especially for DG here, who very generously put in a super chat. You guys, though, tell me what time you guys are on.
We're 4 minutes and 3 seconds. 4 minutes and 4. 4 minutes and 5.
So they're 4 minutes, 5 seconds, around probably approaching 4 minutes, 10 seconds here, everybody.
12.
So you can
13.
sync up to that, hopefully. DG, really appreciate the super chat, though, DG. Really pick yourself up as well.
Oh, legend. And everybody, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you smash that subscribe button if you are new. Sorry about the slow start to the watch along. It's just trying to get streams and stuff like that sorted out. It is hard to try and get all of us synced up and stuff like that. But we're here now, and that's all that matters. So look, let's get into it, Shawnee.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I don't know how Shea Adams quite missed that chance. I'm not even sure he knew too much about it when that the replay's just coming through, but Hugo Lloris stood strong, stood tall, and managed to keep it out. And Tottenham haven't had a good start today. The one thing we wanted, the one thing we expected was a strong start from Tottenham, but instead it's Southampton that have started well. And good thing is, guys, one good thing, it's a positive change, is I've got HD, so I shouldn't make too many mistakes with the names this afternoon, this evening.
Norwich, just quickly, Norwich are 1-0 up against Crystal Palace.
Come on. Hugo Lloris, Southampton pressing very, very high, very fast, very strong. This is, they're putting a lot of pressure under Tottenham Hotspur. Hopefully, Southampton won't be able to do this for too much or for too long of the game. Or
they always try to do this. They always try to start out this way. They
start strong, yeah. You just got to kind of sit back or absorb it. Oh, David Hasselhoff there with his black jacket on. I'll be ready. I'll be ready. That's the Baywatch theme for anyone who wasn't sure what I was doing. All right, long ball. Here we go. Harry Kane looking. No, it's down into the channel. And Kyle Walker-Peters now pushes it back to Salisu. Salisu, a lot of space. Tottenham sitting back. Tottenham not putting the press on at the moment. And here is Armstrong. Armstrong wide to Kyle Walker-Peters. Walker-Peters to Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse to Armstrong again. Armstrong back to Walker-Peters. Walker-Peters against Reguilon. He gets the ball in. It's lofted into the air from a deflection. Chance! No. Cleared by Harry Winks.
Come on, Tottenham, wake up.
Wake up, Tottenham. And Emerson Royale is getting pressured now by Shea Adams.
Give him help. Fuck me.
Oh, he's giving the ball back. He's giving the ball away. Here's James Ward-Prowse on the 30 yards out. Cross long ball from Walker-Peters going nowhere. Emerson Royale, terrible first touch with the header. He hits it against the feet of... Who was that? El Younussi. El Younussi looks like he's playing on the left at the moment, whereas the tactical lineup suggests he's playing on the right-hand side, but he's playing on the left. Here's Sanchez. Sanchez back to Hugo Lloris. Tottenham not looking to play out any length to it.
Oh, well done.
Well done. Here's Sonny. Sonny! Oh, Sonny! Lovely little touch. And it goes out. Salisu takes it out. Does he? No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Tottenham get a moment of a reprieve. Throwing on the halfway line. Here's Serge Reguilon. Serge Reguilon back to Ben Davies. Ben Davies to Christian Romero, who just calms everything down. He just calms everything down. Sonny on the halfway line. Pressured again by Southampton, who win the ball back once again. That's Bednarek. Bednarek. Oh, well done, Harry Kane. Harry Kane pressuring Forster in the goal. That monster of a goalkeeper, Forster. And gets the deflection and it goes out for a throw-in to Southampton.
That'll do. Good pressure though by Harry, to be fair. You know, getting up there nice and quick, not giving them time to settle and get pass out of the back. That's what we want to see.
Yeah. Looking like a fairly full stadium this evening.
Yeah, it is, to be fair. And the Wolves.
Oh, Harry Winks! Oh... Harry Winks was lackadaisical on the ball there. He gets a shove in the back from Romeo, I should say. But we get the free kick. But it looks sloppy from Tottenham, sloppy from Winks, lazy. We're not at the races yet. Referee getting pissed off with Tottenham, saying, get on with it. And so we do. On the right-hand side now, Harry Winks. Looking back to Sanchez. Romero with a fantastic ball to through the middle to what an unbelievable ball from Romero all the way through to Lucas Moura, who turns on a sixpence, starts to run and gets chopped down by, I think it was Romero. Who was that? Is that Armstrong? Yeah, Armstrong. First chance for Tottenham Hotspur. Romero just looks up and plays. What a pass through to Lucas Moura, who gets chopped down from Armstrong. Should be a yellow. Should be a yellow.
Harry Kane wants it. Harry Kane strikes. Oh. Fraser Forrester's got a new haircut. He's looking good.
Hope it doesn't mean he's going to put in a worldie. I don't know if Harry Kane needed to do that. I think he was getting a bit frustrated.
That's what happens when the confidence flowing through your veins, Shawnee.
He is a player to target. He is a player to target Fraser Forster, I would say.
Jack, what happened to him? He was a really good goalkeeper at one stage.
Well played, Sonny.
I couldn't tell you. I don't think maybe he ever really was a really good goalkeeper at one stage. Wasn't he a Celtic and West Brom or something?
Celtic, and he was actually in goals for Southampton for a while. He was actually fair good.
That's right.
For a little while. He was better at Celtic though. He's class at Celtic.
Harry Kane. Referee. Oh, Harry Kane hits a 1-2 off the referee.
He should get booked for that. Someone book him.
Jack, are you sure? Do you have a VPN? If you want to use my Sky account, if you can download the Sky Go, you can.
We'll maybe do that next time. Maybe do that next time. I'm not sure if I want to do that while watching.
Okay. Harry Winks. Oh, it's 1-2s. It's too many 1-2s through the middle. And now Romeo can break. Oh, looking down the left-hand side. Oh, here comes Shane Ems. Romeo. Yeah, back to Salisu. It's all very sloppy. Oh, nice little back heel. Oh, this is good.
Oh, well done.
Harry Winks wins the ball back. And Romero puts a wonderful ball through to Sonny. It's all by himself. Oh, it's a fantastic sliding smash.
Go on, Reggie. What control.
Oh. What a ball from Romero. Put that man in midfield.
Another good pass, wasn't it?
Another amazing pass.
Now we're settling into it.
Oh, well one back. Piero Højbjerg. Sanchez now looks right towards Emerson Royale. Back inside to Harry Winks. Southampton now got 11 men behind the ball. Lucas Moura out on the touchline. Looks back towards Sanchez and we're back. We're building again. Here's QT Romero. He's running forward now. Doesn't want to pass. Does he want to pass? No, he doesn't want to pass. He wants to run the ball forward. And instead plays a wonderful ball out wide towards Emerson Royale. Emerson Royale, one-on-one with the Southampton right back. Left back, no chance.
Ref?
Oh, referee. Thank you very much.
Someone's asking what minute we're at. We're at 11 minutes and 42 seconds if people want to sync up, guys. Jack, are you still a good bit behind?
Like 25 seconds behind.
Yeah. Did you look at the private chat, lad?
Yeah, I did, but I don't want to wreck my computer, Dave.
Yeah. It's a free kick.
Here's Sonny. Yes! Oh, yes! It's Romero! Romero! Oh, wow!
Duty! Oh, it's offside.
Oh, no! Oh, check that on the VAR. It was so easy.
It was fairly quick to start running back, to be fair.
We'll have a look again.
Oh, he's way off. Oh, no! Oh, he's gone.
No! He's not. No. Oh, that is him. He's number 4. Yeah. He's way off, yeah.
Oh, he's...
He knows it. Where's Jack gone?
I think he's just going to pop back on again at halftime or full time because he's a good bit behind us. And to be fair, I do know how
it must be so frustrating to
how annoying it is. I was there last week behind you guys. It was really annoying. So
fair enough.
Jack will be back. Don't worry about that. He's just gone to enjoy the game in a bit of peace and quiet.
Yeah.
Come on, Salisu. Get after
Salisu looks left towards Perot. Perot inside to Romeo. Romeo tries a long ball. He's right towards Carl Walker-Peters. Carl Walker-Peters inside to the feet of Armstrong. Armstrong across. Here's Salisu again. Salisu tries the ball in. Long ball out wide towards Carl Walker-Peters. Not bad from Southampton. Not much going on. His Regulon's blocking it. Josh comes in. Oh, well out by Ben Davies. Why
the fuck is Harry Winks standing there and then Højbjerg's having to come from behind and put pressure on him? Just go and put the pressure on yourself, Harry.
Yeah.
Standing there.
Ben Davies, weak header pass.
Well done, Sonny.
Oh, Sonny.
Oh, Romero.
Oh, Regulon. Ben Davies. Oh, weak pass from Ben Davies. Gives the ball away. In a bad... Oh, it's okay. So James Ward-Prowse looks left to Romeo. Romeo inside to Armstrong. Armstrong looks left again. Here's Perot.
No.
To El Yunusi.
Oh, well done, Romero.
Oh, you're so strong. You are so strong. Emerson Royale win the free kick. Well done, Emerson Royale.
That's what I'm talking about. Romero is unbelievable. Everyone's absolutely loving him. They were talking about his shoulder, saying he's a king. William Pretty saying Winks isn't doing well. No, it's true though. He was standing there and Højbjerg had to come out from behind him to put the pressure on. It's true. Big up everybody. Oh, come on.
It's a tough game. Southampton's a tough game. They press so well. Here's Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura gets a chance to run. And Ward-Prowse. He gets it through to Sonny. Sonny's all by himself. He breaks and protects Sonny. Harry Kane. Regulon. Go. Oh, what a save. What a save.
He's got to show composure. He's not going to get a better chance than that.
How did he miss that?
We are ripping them apart. This is better. Come on.
How did he miss that? Fraser Forster with a worldie. He
That ball
drops
from
his
Lucas
left
has to
hand.
be a lot better as well.
What a ball from Lucas. Well, it's okay. Sonny turns. He puts it through to Harry Kane. He looks up and sees Reguilon all by himself. It's an open fucking goal, Reggie.
He's just got to keep his composure. He's 6 yards out. He's just got to dink it.
Oh, I mean, I know Fraser Forster's a man mountain, but like he can't fill the entire goal. Come on, Reggie. That's such a
he's
bad
got to
miss.
bury it.
Oh, Dave. How many of those chances has you had over the last couple of weeks now?
2 players that me and Jack have been dying for to score. One's being ruled off and one's missed from 6 yards out. And Dark Sun G, to be fair. Oh, he's got to finish it straight at him.
Come on, mate.
Straight at him. You just got to go either side and it's in.
Just take your time and pick a corner. Poor old Serge.
He's never going to score, is he?
Doesn't feel that way.
He's already got one, but he's never going to score again.
Yeah, he's already got one, so he will score. He has scored. But he needs to score another. And he's had so many chances.
Jeez, the guy could be on about 15 goals this season.
Yeah. He just needs to calm down. It's okay, mate. It's okay. Relax. Ben Davies inside. Pierre Højbjerg getting pressured by Ward-Prowse. Instead, he plays it through to Harry Winks. Harry Winks looks left towards Sonny. Sonny is passing wide towards Serge Reguilon, whose shoulders are a little bit dropped after that. A little bit missed, but he goes back towards Winks and Winks back to Cuti Romero. Romero now inside towards Højbjerg. Does a little 1-2 and plays it back towards Ben Davies. And Tottenham are progressing on the halfway line. Long ball from Ben Davies towards Emerson Royale, and it's cleared well on the back post.
You should have heard that back.
Elyounoussi.
Lucas
Moura! What a ball! Into Højbjerg!
I think it's an own goal, but we'll take it.
Oh, I thought it was Sonny.
Tottenham glory days are fucking back, baby. Come on!
Lucas Moura is causing all sorts of trouble. With his little turn and flicks.
Save that one, Fraser. Save that one. You big 6'8" elf.
What a ball from Ben Davies, by the way. And Elyounoussi couldn't get the.
He should have had that back to the keeper.
And Lucas Moura just turns again, and then plays it through. Pierre Højbjerg cuts it across. You're right. It's not a Sonny goal. It's an own goal.
Who said Pierre can't pass a ball? Look at that. That's perfect. Come on, own goal. We'll take it.
Well done. And Bednarek with the own goal. But Lucas Moura's having all sorts of success. Just getting the ball to his feet and turning and running. And Southampton are too slow. They can't pivot. They can't pivot on the sixpence. It takes them a 10pence.
What's sake, Sanchez, you absolute useless donkey.
Oh, chance!
Jesus Christ! Will you wake up? Every week it's something. Idiot! You just scored. You can't be doing that.
Wow. Oh, Broja beats Romero, puts the ball back, tries to go in, doesn't even make it past the goal line.
How can he give away a ball like that? He's shocking, too slow on it. He better wake up.
Who are you marking, Sanchez? Who are you marking, Sanchez?
Fresh air, like Harry Winks. Two of them marking each other, probably.
Right, Romero's marking Broja. Sanchez, who are you marking? Are we doing man marking or are we doing zonal marking? Because it looks like a combination of both right now.
Not sure he even knows himself, lad.
Rid of it! Okay, it's fallen through. Sonny's always going to win that race. Sonny, look for Winksy. Play it out. Here we go. Here's Harry Kane. Harry Kane looks for a long ball towards Emerson Royal. No, Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura's all by himself on the right-hand side.
What a ball by Harry. Jesus Christ, he's going to be De Bruyne in the next 2 years. He's too slow. He'll move back down to midfield. He's class. All around. What a ball. What an exciting few minutes, Sean.
Unbelievable. It feels like West Ham. That 8-minute spell in the West Ham game in the Carabao Cup where I couldn't catch a breath when I was doing the commentary. It was insane. It was insane, Dave. Here we go again. Lad.
We're 20 minutes in, right? We've got one goal disallowed. We've made them into it. We've scored one. And we've missed an absolute sitter.
Oh, Lucas Moura puts Sanchez through. Terrible pass. What is that?
He's such an idiot. Take him off. Take Sanchez off now. That's 2 mistakes in 2 minutes. If he doesn't wake up, he's going to fucking cost us. And
Emerson Royale with a lazy sloppy slide. Chance.
Just take him off.
Chance for West Ham for Southampton. Oh, what a save!
That's
Hugo
all Sanchez.
Lloris.
Take him off now. I've had enough of him 20 minutes in.
Someone needs a word with Sanchez. He's all over the fucking place.
He's
sloppy. He's lazy. He's turning. He's not chasing back. Ward-Prowse with an absolute great, fantastic shot from the right foot into the near post. And Hugo Lloris does a fantastic job. Mesmerical dive down to the bottom right-hand side.
That's twice Hugo saved Sanchez's blushes now. He wants to wake up. He really does.
Yep. Cross comes into the corner kick.
Well done,
Well out, Romero.
Of course. You know, why rely on anybody else to do it when you can do it yourself? Because the others can't.
Look at that slide in his hair.
It's actually a pretty nifty haircut. And Hoiberg's got a fresh one today.
There's Chance coming in again. Out by this time by Emerson Royale.
Oh, what a shot. Just don't turn your back on it. You just got to square up to that one. You can't let him shoot like that. He scored an absolute cracker last week. You can't let him shoot like that. Look at the way he turns his back. Look, you just got to commit to it and block it.
Armstrong is a dangerous player. He plays for Scotland, doesn't he? He's a Scottish fella.
Yes. Is he? I'm not sure if he is Scottish, but I know he came from the Scottish League. Just change that banner there to make it 1-0.
King Huddle saying that was Romero who's done at the near post earlier. He was done, but it wasn't his. I mean,
Sanchez gave away the ball.
It was Sanchez who gave away the ball that put everyone under pressure for sure.
He's giving away the ball in a stupid place, especially after just going 1-0. Look, it's suicide. Absolute suicide.
Oh, Southampton having a lot of success down the left-hand side. Here he is again. Oh, well done, Sanchez. Gets back to
my God.
Oh, no. Who's that? Ben Davies. What are you doing? Get rid of it, Sanchez. Well played, Sancho. Well played.
We are all over the place.
Get rid of it! Oh, no. It's coming and it's served.
We're fucking all over the place. That's Sanchez and Davies now. Is Romero the only competent defender we have at this club? Two absolute moronic mistakes. Shocking. Don't be looking up at the sky. Do better. Just do better. Fucking idiots. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Sanchez was the one that just puts the tackling back to Ben Davies. Ben Davies slips. Sanchez just puts it back. Doesn't really clear it properly. And then it's just nobody's picking him up. Ben Davies is just standing there. Romero is standing there. Like Ben Davies, go pick him up. He's not even aware. That's shocking defending all round. That's mistake after mistake after mistake. And it was coming from the mistake Sanchez made prior to that. And then the missed pass as well that led to them being on attack before that as well. It's absolutely shocking.
Yeah.
My God. Dyer, please hurry up and get back. I never thought I'd say that, but Dyer, please.
Here's Harry Kane again. Oh, what a nutmeg from Harry Kane. Looks right towards Harry. Emerson Royale. Come on, Emerson Royale. Do something, Emo. Do something, Emo. Ball comes in. Oh, it's well cleared by Salisa out for a corner kick. Tell you what, Dave, this is one of those games, end-to-end game.
I mean, you look at that goal, Shawnee, right? Sanchez is tracking back. He kind of gets his big clumsy foot onto it. Ben Davies goes to kick it. He slips. Then he comes back in. Sanchez doesn't really clear it properly.
Yeah.
Then the ball goes out there. And then they're all standing on 6-yard box, not marking any Southampton players. The pullback is right there. It's too easy. It's shocking defending, man. All round. What they're looking at here is their penalty check here.
Not sure what's going on.
Oh, they're looking for the ball. Southampton fans won't give the ball.
Good banter. Good banter.
Shithousing us from the stands. Oh, it's all right. We've got one. You can keep it. They'll probably throw this on the pitch now. If they do. Wankers. I knew it was coming. Come on! Oh, we need to punish them. But what absolute wankers. I knew that was coming.
You called it. You did call it. You did call it. Unbelievable. We'll try again. Serge Reguilon again. 25 minutes played. 1-1. Chances at both ends. Tottenham sloppy at the back. Very susceptible down our right-hand side, down Southampton's left. But corner kick to Tottenham. Reguilon with a cross comes in. This chance. Oh, Foster with a paw. He poured away at it.
What's Harry Winks doing? Please just get another. Please. Like, this is shocking. Like they haven't even been good going forward. We've just made such stupid mistakes.
They've been okay down the left-hand side, down their left-hand side. I don't know what the difference is. Emerson Royale's not getting enough support from. I think it's Sanchez essentially. I think Sanchez is looking like he's weak. He's not giving enough support to Emerson down the wing.
He's all over the place. You like even that breakaway where he had that pass, simple pass into the middle to Harry or Sonny, and he couldn't do it.
Yep, Sanchez now, long ball, looking towards Reguilon, doesn't make it. Poor clearance. Chance for Reguilon is an inside, looking down the left. Here's Ben Davies, cross the ball in, Ben Davies. It's a good shot. It's over the line. It's got to be a corner kick.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, exactly, Ben. Let go of that ball. Let go of that ball, Forrester. Fraser. House of Fraser, let it go.
He's built like a house of Fraser.
Yeah. Needs a 1-0 up at Aston Villa. Anyone just wants to keep an eye on the scores, that's what the score is there. Come on, Sonny. Please. Right on the head. Punish them.
Cross comes in, chance. No, nobody there. There's nobody on the back post at all.
Keep a territory all day long.
That wasn't a bad corner. That wasn't a bad corner, Dave, but there was just nobody there to attack it.
I mean, he doesn't even need a beanstalk. He doesn't even need a beanstalk. He is the beanstalk. He's that tall.
He's Romeo. Romeo looking inside. Kyle Walker-Peters. Pressured by Sonny. He's done with a nice little 1-2 from Southampton there. Here's Romeo again. They're playing it right through us. So much space on the left-hand side. Cross comes in. It's a bad cross. Reguilon.
That's shocking.
They're playing it right through us. Here's Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse into Romeo. 1-2 again. Back to Ward-Prowse. This time it's Armstrong. And Salisu looking.
I mean,
left again to El Yunusi. He's got so much space out there. That's not El Yunusi. Sorry, this is El Yunusi. This is Perot. To El Yunusi again. Back to. Tottenham need to change something. We either need to press more or we need to change the formation and the strategy because right now Southampton are walking the ball through us.
I'm not saying this because I hate the guy, but the weak link is Harry Weeks. Look at he's doing absolutely nothing in there. They're just passing it in and around them pockets out to the left. He's not putting any pressure on inside or nothing.
Well done, Emerson Royale. I agree with you, mate. I agree with you. Something's going on the it's all down the left-hand side. El Yunusi on the left-hand side is having.
Where is he now? Look, he's about 10 yards away.
It's Kyle Walker-Peters. Sonny once again there trying to get it. Sanchez, get rid of it. Terrible clearance header. And this time El Yunusi again on the edge of the area out towards Perot. Perot cross comes in. Chance. Well done, Ben Davies with a clearance header. Although the man got in front of him. Brozier was in front of you, Ben Davies. This isn't good enough, Tottenham. This is not good enough.
They're all being a liability right now.
We need to change something. Conte, make something. Come up with some magic, bro. We're half an hour, 28 minutes in, and Southampton are well worthy. We're lucky to be drawing at the moment.
Our defence is killing us.
Our defence is awful.
It's killing us today. Wait until you see when Bentancur comes in. You see a much more better structure in the midfield. That's it. Unlucky. Good pressure, though. Come on, Lucas. Get back. Help him out.
Look at the space he's got again. Look at the space he's got again.
More inside than Sanchez. What is going on here?
What's going on?
It's all over the place.
Perot with a cross coming in. Free header. Oh, my God. Again. Ward-Prowse.
They are all over the shot back there.
Ward-Prowse again. Here's Perot. There's El Yunusi. Back to Ward-Prowse. Back to Perot.
Well done,
Looks
Lucas.
inside to El Yunusi. Well done, Lucas Moura. Get out. Get it out. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Oh, that's a free kick, is it not? No. Okay. I don't know what's going on, Dave. Explain to me why it is that Emerson Royale is caught inside and Sanchez is going outside. This is madness.
I do not know. And not one of them between them could sort it out. You know what I mean? I do not know. They're all over the place back there at the back, all over the shop. Really are. It's shocking back there.
We need another man in midfield. We need another man in midfield.
Most of the chances we've given them, it's through our own mistakes. Do you know what? It's not we need another man in midfield. It's just Harry Winks isn't doing anything in there. Like anytime it's near Højbjerg's side in midfield, he's out there putting pressure on them, sending them backways or sideways. Harry Winks is nowhere near them in there.
I don't like this. Southampton's press is insane.
Oh, you should have scored that. He didn't get
He
enough
should have
on it.
scored that.
By Hugo.
Was that Armstrong, was it? Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
I keep confusing Armstrong and Ward-Prowse. They got the ball again. Here we go again. Salisu. Their centre-back is inside 15 yards inside the Tottenham half. What the hell is going on? Here's Ward-Prowse.
Højbjerg's having to come out across for Harry Winks there yet again.
Sonny's back to... Oh, my God.
See the way Højbjerg pressed there. Where's Harry? Look. He's nowhere near it.
Salisu, long ball up towards...
Well done, Lucas.
Well done, Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura. Harry Winks.
Well done.
Harry Winks to Højbjerg. Don't do it long. Is he going long? He's going long to Sonny. Sonny's all got a bit of space for Sonny to run into, has he? He has.
Look at Regular.
Okay, look. He looks out towards Harry Kane. Harry Kane. Long ball towards Regular. No, it's too long. It's too far. It's too fast.
That's better, though.
Oh, it felt a little bit rushed.
Yeah.
Dave.
Probably could have held on to it a little bit different. Could have held on to it a little bit longer, to be honest with you. But
just because we're playing counter-attack doesn't mean we have to fucking rush to get the ball, to get the move finished.
Yeah.
That was silly. You could have played it back. Harry Kane could have found Lucas Moura then. He could have slowed it down, could have brought it back. We need to get the ball. We have, how much possession have we had? I don't know if anyone can see the stats, if they can let us know. Oh, I can see it. At the moment, Southampton. Oh, no.
William Kelly says, get Winks off, bring Bentancur on now before we are behind. Yeah, look, that's my feeling on it. Like, because the thing is, we're not, like, and I don't mean to be picking on the guy, right? But this is what I'm saying, right? You look at the ball when it's over Højbjerg's side, there's pressure. You look at when it's on Harry Winks' side into the middle, there's no pressure on it whatsoever. And it's just kind of like, and we can't win it back in the middle. We can't keep possession. It's just shocking.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, Southampton are just making us look super average.
Højbjerg, right? Look how much Højbjerg is pressed there.
Look at them. Look how far they are. This is their Salisu again.
Look. I can't
Salisu. Oh my God. Sorry, Dave. Sorry, I'm over talking to you. Sorry, mate.
No. I'm just getting angry watching this guy Harry run around the midfield. I really am. He's not even running around.
We need something's got to change, and something's got to change very soon. Yeah.
Like, you can argue on me, look, us being without the ball, it's not his type of game. But I mean, he has to make it his type of game if he wants to be in the first team.
You can't be a midfielder anymore and not be not be able to offer defensive capabilities because he can't create that much.
He's marking fucking space. Everyone else is marking up, and he's in space.
Hasselhoff is looking very, very comfortable. Like here we go again. This time it's Bednarek. Well done. Oh, no, it's corner kick.
Oh, we better shape up. Do you know what? Getting into halftime at this, I'll take this at halftime and let Conte absolutely rattle them.
Dan N saying Winks cannot play in a 2. I completely agree, Dan. If we're going to play 3-4-3, there's no split. There's no place in that team for Harry Winks. Absolutely not.
No.
We need a Bentancur on immediately. I'd even do like prime Jose Mourinho used to do. Go proactive. If it's not working, change it before half time.
Yeah.
Chance.
And the thing is, when it comes to Winks, like, you look at Højbjerg, he's proactive about it. He's straight out there. Again, he's over Harry Winks' side covering it. Look at how he's standing there. Look at him. Look at him. He is a passenger. He's watching the game go by, defensively and attackingly. He's offering nothing. Take him out. William Kelly, you're 100% spot on, brother.
Yep. Completely agree. I'll tell you what, for whatever reason, I can't understand it, but Emerson Royale is playing more centrally than Sanchez here. And it's happening a lot. Like 2 or 3 times in the last 5 minutes. Just from that corner kick. Emerson Royale cleared a header from the from the penalty spot. And Sanchez was 7-8 yards outside him on the right-hand side. Doesn't make any sense to me. Unless it's a tactical decision. Doesn't add up.
We're just all over the place. Very, very nervy today. Very nervy.
We're lucky to be still in it. 1-1. We're lucky because at the moment Southampton are well worthy of a lead. If we're being honest. Come on, Romero. Calm everyone down. Okay. Romero back to Hugo Lloris. Hugo Lloris left to Ben Davies. Left to Ben Davies. Long ball towards Lucas Moura. Can he turn him? No. Well played.
Ref, what's that for? Oh, look at him now. He's diving around. It's ridiculous. It's actually embarrassing. Even the referee's laughing at him.
Bednarek. They're sending to Bednarek.
I can't wait for Harry Kane to put him to sleep in the second half.
Something's got to change, mate. Something's got to change. This has been a very disappointing first half.
We've no presence in midfield.
None at all. None at all.
Like, Højbjerg is trying his best, but oh my God.
Oh my God!
Where are they?
Oh no!
That's shocking.
Oh
I'm
God.
sorry, but Sanchez has to come off. Winks and Sanchez both have to come off at half time. These are two of the worst performances I've seen in a Tottenham jersey. That's shocking. And Ben Davies didn't exactly cover himself in glory there either.
Watch that again. Look at the space. It's Romero's marking. Who's Romero marking? Is that
Sanchez? Oh my God!
It's Emerson Royal and Sanchez. They're not even looking.
shocking.
They're not even looking.
Oh, that is
fuck's
shocking.
sake.
Take off Sanchez and Winks at half time. I'm sorry, but they're costing us, and they will cost us another goal.
For
They
who?
will.
You want Japhet Tanganga, or do you want to go back four? What do you want to do?
If it has to, go to a back four. Sanchez can't keep playing the way he's playing. He's going to cost us again. And look at Harry Winks. He's in the ball. He's in the team to pass forward, right? And he's passing it backwards. He's going back to the same old Harry when there's pressure on him.
Look at them
And
pressing.
look at him hiding. Look at him
Look
hiding.
at them pressing. They're like a
What?
swarm of bees. They're like a swarm. Harry Winks, what are you doing?
Hiding. Take him off.
Romeo chance. Oh.
He didn't want it. Take him off. He did not want that. He's in the team to get that ball and pass it around, and he shied away from it. He didn't even show for it. He's hiding in behind defenders. I'm sorry, but this is the worst 45 minutes I've seen from him. I can't do it. I have to go at halftime. I need to go to the toilet and have a cigarette. He's pissing me off. No, I'm not messing.
No, I know
He's
you're
really
not. I
fucking
get it. He's fucking like, get him off the pitch. It's obvious to get Benson Core on, but what do you do with the back four, five? What do you do with it? Do you go back four? Emerson Royale's getting no. We spent 32 minutes of 38 camped in our own half. Salisu, their fucking centre back, is.
Now look, Højbjerg press. Where's Winks?
He's pointing, telling everyone else what to do. Worry about yourself, Harry.
Well done, Sonny. Oh, do you know what? Jack got the best kick of all at half-time and full-time. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to sit here and give his live reactions to this shit.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out second half. We'll figure it out. She's got to survive until second. Well done, Romero. What a fantastic challenge. Come on, Serge Reguilon. Serge Reguilon looks forward towards Harry Kane. Harry Kane, surrounded by them, gives the ball away now to his James Ward-Prowse.
Where is
Ward-Prowse left again.
pressure out Lucas? Go on,
Here's
Lucas.
Perot. Romeo. Oh, who's this now? Armstrong. They're moving all over the place. You finding Armstrong on the left.
Fucking pressure on. My God, will you do something with intent? I'm sorry. If I was the assistant manager, I'd walk on and drag him off right now.
Well done. Even
fucking Lucas Højbjerg running their bollocks.
Come on, Winksy, what are you doing? Stop getting angry with other people. He's getting pissed off with other people.
He's going near again. Oh my God, take him off. He's
getting pissed off with other people. He's throwing his arms around like he's angry with other people. It's you, Harry. It's you, bro. Look at him.
He's
throwing his arms.
And then he stops. Oh my God.
Look at him talking, shouting at other people. Fuck off, Winks.
He is the weak link, and he's been exposed by 15 minutes from Bentancur. That's how fucking crap he is.
He can't play in a 3-4-3. He cannot play in a 3-4. We can't get the ball to move up the field. Look, once again, there we go. Harry Kane. Harry Kane wins the ball. There's 5 Southampton players, and there's no Tottenham players anywhere near him. This is embarrassing.
Being played off the pitch at home. A fucking home. Jesus Christ, Ben Davies has done more running around the midfield there in the last 30 seconds than what Harry Winks has done all fucking game.
And look where Harry Winks is. Nowhere near him. He's not nowhere near anywhere.
But even what's even more embarrassing, when we do win the ball, he's not even showing for it. He
Oh,
doesn't
well
even
done,
have-
Romero. Oh, unlucky.
Well done.
Oh,
lad.
well done, Romero. Oh,
What
fuck
you
off, mate.
ref? What's that for?
What is that? What does that thing? What does that mean? Taking him out or something? Not a fan of this referee.
Oh, what's his name? David Coote. Idiot. He really gave that for that. He really, oh my God. What did he do? Breed on him? Is that illegal now or something? Fucking ridiculous.
Come on, get through to halftime. Just hang on to halftime.
This is what we didn't want.
There's the corner coming in. It's a good corner. Oh, it's a good free kick.
Yeah, give it back to the keeper, will you? Oh, it's a corner.
El Yanusi and Perot are having all sorts of success down the left-hand side. And what's weird is that Armstrong, you find him on the right, you find him on the left. They've just what? That didn't touch anybody. Didn't touch anybody. That's not a corner.
Oh, that's shocking. It's good delivery.
Cross comes in. Oh no!
Someone! Jesus
Oh
Christ!
my
This
God!
is embarrassing.
Hugo Lloris.
Jesus Christ, this is embarrassing. But even when he gets caught, where's the defenders to go and win that ball? How is there letting this Southampton guy get in ahead of him? You got to show the desire and the want to win that. Just treat him there.
Oh my God.
Harry Winks. Or Ben Davies, he got across. Well done. Pissed off.
Come on. Here's Will Prowse with the corner kick.
Get rid of it.
Cross comes in. Chance again. Oh, this time Sanchez clears it. Ball comes back.
No. What?
Oh, it hits the bar. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, we are being absolutely peppered. This is like, honestly,
Just let
this
it
is
go
like
out,
watching
Lloris.
table tennis. It's like watching fucking table tennis. This is embarrassment. The defense
What a
is
shot
all over the
from
place.
Perot. What a fucking shot from Perot. First of all, I don't know what Lucas Moura was doing with that corner. The ball comes out. Perot takes one touch, shoots from 25 yards. It smashes the bar. Oh my God.
This is embarrassing, man. This is embarrassing. We can't get our foot on the ball. We can't win it back, and we've been penned in
with a long throw
for like 38 minutes. No. Jesus Christ. Where is the mid?
This is insane. Please, God, just get through to half time, and we need to change everything. Basically,
Get
everything.
Bentancur on. Half time, get Bentancur on.
Yeah, but what do you do with the back? What do you do with the back four? 5?
To be honest with you, Sean, you'd probably see a better back line once they have a bit of protection.
It's like there's 22 players on the Southampton team, and there's only 11. It's like they have 2 players for every one of ours. When the ball drops, there's 5 men around it of their team, and there's nobody on the top. This is insane. I've never seen a worse first half.
They're looking for a penalty here. If they give that, that's a penalty. That's on board. I don't believe this.
No, it's okay.
I haven't given it.
The rule changed around deliberate things, so I mean, look, if we can somehow sneak a fucking 1-1 into half time. I don't know what happened in the this game is just everything we didn't want it to be.
We've just been crap. We haven't even got going. Oh.
Nice. Well done, Romero. Love that, mate.
At least if you're being crap, at least
he's always going to make you feel a little bit better, no matter how bad you're playing. He's always going to give you one of those to feel better about. But yeah. Jesus fucking Christ!
Look at Højbjerg. Look. Wait.
Talk to each other. Both of you are going.
Højbjerg's looking at Winks. He's like, for fuck's sake.
Højbjerg's not having a good game either, mate. It's not just Winks. Højbjerg's having a shock as well.
No, I get that. But look, Højbjerg is at least putting pressure on him, getting out there, trying to. But you have to have your midfield partner to do the same.
God.
Like Højbjerg done all the pressure there. That ball broke to Romero. Where's Harry Winks? Do you see my point here, Sean?
I do. I don't. Listen, I'm not defending Harry Winks at all. Harry Winks is having an absolute mare. Look at him there. There's no rush. There's no effort. He's doing nothing, and he wants to bark at everyone else and tell them what they're doing wrong. Fucking have a look at yourself, Harry. But at the same time, I think Højbjerg's also been poor. He's been very poor. But I can't think of anybody on the Tottenham pitch that's been very good. But
No, but
Lucas
the thing is, when
Lucas
you're in
Moura
there
looks like
on
he's
your own-
okay, but apart from that,
when you're in there doing everything on your own, of course you're going to look as poor, even though you're trying and you're doing the running about and all. Of course you're going to look as poor because the other guy is not doing anything in there to help you.
Yeah.
If Højbjerg goes, it's just being passed in round him because Harry Winks is dropping back into space all the time. It has to be synchronized in there. Two of them have to work just as hard as each other. Look at that. Fuck me. Thank God that half is over. That's absolutely shocking. That's shocking. William Kelly says, God, I love Romero. No, man, honestly, he's the only saving grace so far in that half. We have been absolutely pulled from pillar to post. We have been absolutely diabolical. Shocking in the highest degree. But thank God for Romero. You're 100% correct, William. Dara's in the building. He says, if anyone thinks we are 3 players off top 4, wake up. No, I do think we are only a couple of players away in terms of creating a squad to be able to, or if anyone. Oh no, I do think we can still get.
This is just a bad first half. It's a really bad first half.
It's really bad.
Southampton press fucking well. They do. We hope that they're going to get tired second half, right? But you know what? The press is only exhausting if you don't have the ball. If you have the ball, if you press hard and win the ball back, it's not that tiring. I don't know what to make of it. Bring Jack back
I'm actually shocked. I'm actually shocked at how awful we've been. I think the only positive you can take from that, Shawnee, is that can you be much more worse than that? You know what I mean? Like it's just been shocking. It's been mistake after mistake after mistake. And then it was getting to the point where the mistakes on the ball, it's got to the point now we can't even win the ball off the ball because not everybody wants to do the work to be able to win it back, which is not what we've seen against Brighton. We've seen everybody putting in the effort and everyone running the same direction to win it back. Right now, we're not doing it. It's absolutely shocking. William Kelly says Conte is going to rip them a new one. I hope so. I hope he lets that baldy guy in there. I hope he lets him off the leash and really shakes one of them. I was actually listening to a good conversation the other day, and it was about people, managers laying into players and people saying it's outdated. But I heard someone come up with a very good point. Pep in the documentary, when they were losing at halftime, all the players in, shut up, sit down. If you think Klopp isn't bollocking his players when they're not putting it on, you're sadly mistaken. Problem is at Tottenham Hotspur, managers haven't been able to bollock them because they can't be able to take it. But then that tells me they're not here to be winners. They're not here for the club, and we don't fucking want them here if they can't take it. But Conte has to rip into them this half. I'll be honest with you, some of them really need to be told a few home truths. But look, I need to go for a cigarette. I'm so wound up, Jack. If you don't mind, I'll be back. Honestly, if I see Harry Winks trudge out there in the second half and stand there and watch space, honestly, I'm going to start nicknaming the hot air balloon. I'm sorry, I need to go.
I hope I want to be the fly on that wall, William Kelly. That's all I can tell you, my man. That's all I can tell you. But big yourself up. Do appreciate it. Sean, I mean, I might just give my thoughts and then you can maybe just bounce off of them,
Crack on. Yeah, crack on.
My initial thoughts just from watching it was just, I don't think Southampton can really play any better than this, but I know Spurs can play a whole lot better than this, if you know what I mean. And the fact that I feel like Southampton, they came out fast, they came out hot, like we always said they would. We said it in the pre-match build-up. We knew they would come out kind of hot. They kind of are kind of like Leeds, where they kind of start out really fast. They want to kind of overwhelm you, kind of maybe not really let you settle in. And I don't know. Yet again, they were able to do that to us, and they're all over us. It could be an entirely different scoreline. And I think Conte, for me, Sean, should be kind of ramming that into them, as that they're lucky that it's not a different scoreline right now. And they should absolutely take advantage of that and be ruthless about it and take advantage of it in the second half. Let the second half be their half and then absolutely demoralize Southampton, where Southampton know they deserve probably a bit more. But if we're able to just take the second half by the throat, I think we could absolutely demoralize them and just, take the game and, kind of call it a day. But I think it's just Southampton playing brilliantly and Spurs playing atrociously. And I know Spurs can play a whole lot better. I'm not sure if Southampton can play any better in this, because I've seen a bit of Southampton play, especially Hasenhüttl I do kind of like, and they are playing actually quite spectacularly, I must say, Sean. But I don't know if anything I said there came to mind, but
makes total sense, mate. But I'm gonna play the interviewer. You play the interviewee right now for the next 15 minutes. Jack, tell me if you're Conte right now, what would you change? Do you change the formation? Do you go from 3-4-3 to 3-5-2? Do you bring someone else in? Do you take off a Lucas and you bring it back to a more stable to get more control of the midfield, or do you stick with the formation but just change who we have playing in that formation? What are your thoughts?
I think you change a bit of personnel here. I like the 3-4-3, to be honest. I think there are moments when I really like it. I'm a bit frustrated. Again, we have to really discuss this. Like, that Reguilon opportunity was one, again, maybe goes up there. I would say Steven Bergwijn's sitter the other day was probably, I thought, the sitter of the season, maybe still is, but Reguilon's almost goes right up there as well. I mean, that is just like, just pick whatever.
I think Reggie's is probably, you just got to pick a corner. Almost easier. Yeah,
I think that needs to be said, but I think you got to change something up in the midfield for me. I'm sorry, but as much as I, want to berate on Winks, Højbjerg has not been great either, except for that run. Yeah. Except for the run that he made for, I guess, the assist to the goal. He's been pretty atrocious from.
They both have. I think they absolutely both have. I think there's a massive gap between.
Bad. I would say equally bad almost at times. Like, my thing with Harry Winks, Sean, is that Højbjerg's the ball winner, and we all know that he's also supposed to be kind of that guy that just can be the legs and cover more ground than anybody. But Winks is supposed to be that guy that's supposed to be demanding the ball and supposed to be spraying passes left and right to get us out of the pressure, to be able to kind of let us calm down. And he just doesn't do that when he picks up the ball. He picks up the ball, kind of looks for basically maybe 3 or 4 different 12-yard passes that are available to him that are so predictable and are so easy for Southampton to defend. That's my other problem with kind of Harry Winks sometimes, is the fact that he just doesn't play that ball. He doesn't play that sort of
easy pass. He always mid playmaker,
not that deep lying playmaker that he's supposed to be sometimes for us.
Can I just come in on that? Look, I do see what people are saying about Højbjerg, but if you look at it, Højbjerg is doing all the pressing in midfield. He's the only one getting out there, making runs, putting pressure on them. Harry Winks is dropping back. He needs help. He's covering Winks' ground. You need help in there. If you bring on Bentancur, you'll see a completely different Højbjerg. He needs help in there. Winks is offering absolutely nothing. But I'm going to tell you the exact reason why Winks should be taken off. Near the end of the half there, take yourself back to, I think it was Sanchez on the ball, and he passed it into Harry Winks. And Harry Winks just went down looking for a free kick. He was never going to get it. Right there is why he should be taken off, because he's the man the defenders are looking for to get them out of that trouble. And he didn't want to take the ball, and they couldn't rely on him. That right there, the whole reason is why he's in the team.
Yeah, he lost the ball there.
That fucker has to come off. He has been absolutely atrocious.
Think about all of our midfielders there. Højbjerg, Skip, and Bentancur would either hold it there, keep possession, or get fouled. Whereas,
Jack,
the referee, he looked like lunch meat to the Southampton press there once Winks picked it up there. It looked like lunch meat.
Just take these super chat here from Peter Sullivan. He says, Southampton have been outplaying us from when I saw us beat them 3-1 at Wembley. They have been the better side since. Sean, would you agree with that?
So I think Southampton are, I think we underestimate how good they are. That they press very well, and Tottenham don't play. We have players that don't seem to adapt very well to pressure, and Harry Winks clearly is one of them. But I actually think, whilst it's very easy for us, and I understand your point about Højbjerg needing support, and Winks, he doesn't play that role. I actually want to focus a bit more on where Southampton have had all of their offensive opportunities, which is down the left-hand side, right? El Younousi and Perot have had acres of space and minutes on the ball. And I want to ask Jack, because you haven't been there. Me and Dave don't know what the solution is. We've seen Sanchez getting pulled outside of Emerson Royale. We couldn't figure out what was going on there. How do we suppress there's nothing happening down the Southampton right-hand side. Walker-Peters is doing nothing. Armstrong is floating around a little bit, but generally it's all coming down the Southampton left. How do we suppress this? How do we suffocate this in the second half? What do we do?
I feel like it's more the midfield that's just getting really overrun, if you ask me. Romeo and James Ward-Prowse are just having a clinic right now. It feels like they can just do whatever they want, like in the midfield. I know what you're saying by how it feels like it's kind of a bit of a clown circus over on the right for us with Emerson and Sanchez. I do kind of agree, but I would feel like, guys, I think it's more really the middle of the park that we're just getting destroyed. I mean, speaking of Armstrong, how many moments has he had,
Yeah.
a crack right in front of our box? It's not like he's cutting in. None of these shots are, it's like they're cutting inside or anything from the right-hand side. All of the shots that they're having are coming right in front of our box, right in front of the 18. And that has more to do with just getting constantly overrun, it feels like, in them at midfield. And again, I know like Højbjerg is also just not playing the way that we know Højbjerg can, but sometimes we've been saying this, like Winks doesn't bring the best out of Højbjerg. You could even maybe say, I don't want to say this because I'm not a Winks fan whatsoever, but maybe also Højbjerg doesn't bring the best out of Winks either. And it's just kind of a bad relationship where they just, I don't know, they're just getting absolutely destroyed. I know what you're saying about the right hand side for Sean, but for me, it's just more the midfield, because if I think about all the shot attempts that they've had, it's all come from right outside our box, right on top of the 18, or right somewhere in the middle of the
no, you make a good point.
But the reason why... sorry, Sean, go on.
No, go on, Dave, go.
I was just going to say, the reason why that's happening is because it's too easy. Højbjerg is pressing, they play around Højbjerg, and then they're in on Harry Winks. He's not pressing. We've seen it time and time again. He's just dropping off, dropping into space, hand behind the back. You look at one that I think Romeo had that last one of the shots there, and Harry Winks was following him, then stopped, and just let him have the shot.
It felt Bayern vibes, Dave. It's felt Bayern vibes at times with Winks in the midfield, the way he's being pressed at times. I'm looking at King Hoddle's comment in there. It feels like Bayern vibes sometimes, the way he's being pressed and the way they're isolating him. But we got to get through these super chats, I think. But Peter Sullivan, big yourself up, my man. And I feel like all I can say, Peter Sullivan, is what I said in the beginning, my man. Really appreciate the support. But I will say, like, it feels like Southampton, I don't think they can play any better than this, Peter. But at the same time, I know Spurs can play a whole lot better. That's what I can tell you.
No, you're right. Look, you are right there, Jacko. Like, I mean,
Southampton, I think, are playing extraordinarily well, but Spurs are just not meeting it, and they look defeated already, actually, Spurs.
A good bollocking at halftime would change this game, 100%. Paul Markey says, Winks disrupting our midfield, creating openings for Southampton. We need him gone from the club. Jack, or Sean, are you there, or Jack? Jack,
I can easily take this. Let me take this. Yeah, Winks, I mean... I'm trying to be partial on Winks sometimes because everybody probably knows our feelings regarding Winks. Sometimes I try to look at it from like kind of the Winks perspective. All I can say, Paul, is maybe for the Winks fans, they're probably making some sort of rationale that maybe Højbjerg doesn't get the best out of Winks. But my biggest problem here, Paul Markey here with Winks, is that these are the moments when he's supposed to be that guy that has that eye for the pass, that has that vision when under pressure. Like, he knows he doesn't have a lot of time on the ball. Like, he's not there for the, he's not there to be a grafter, Dave. He's not there to be an engine. He's not there to be winning balls. He's not there to be that big hard man in the midfield. He's there to be that kind of clever player, that almost Iniesta, that Xavi almost kind of like player in the midfield for us, that's picking out passes, that's playing passes under pressure that no one else would, that's supposed to be the coolest and calmest head in the building. And yet he's probably, Dave, the guy the widest eyed. He's probably looks the most scared. He looks like he's probably just, I don't know, like Paul. For me, it Winks sometimes. He's supposed to be that deep lying holding playmaker, that deep lying holding midfielder for us to be able to pick out passes, be able to get us out of pressure. And he almost keeps us in pressure the way he plays sometimes.
No, he does. He's been absolutely shocking. I mean, honestly, I think bar the Bayern game, I think one of the worst performances I've seen from this guy. He's not doing anything. He literally just a bystander. He
can't handle the press. He cannot handle the press. He didn't handle it in the last Southampton game.
That's his job, isn't it?
No, I get it, but he can't handle it. Like, he's someone that he'll do very well if there's a team that sits back and he's got all the time in the world to look up and play luxurious 25-yard free ball. Great. But that's not what we need. It's not like you're not that good at passing anyway, and anyone can do it when they've got 5 minutes to think about the pass. But you got to do it when you've got half a second, because these guys press. The only positive I think we can take is that Southampton usually do. They kind of pull back a little bit in the second half, right? So hopefully that they'll be exhausted, because they do press. They press as a team very, very well, and it's an exhausting thing to do if you don't win the ball back. But if you do win the ball back, then maybe it's not so tiring. But I don't know if they'll be able to keep going for the 90 minutes. So I think we'll get a couple of chances in the second half, and we have to be clinical.
100%. 100%. Look, I actually do think we'll be a lot better in the second half. I'd be very shocked if we came out as appalling as we were in the first half. But Paul Markey, my man, I really do appreciate the support. Everybody, make sure you do smash that like button, smash that subscribe button if you are new and enjoying the watch along. And guys, feel free to get your super chats in to support the channel. It's a great way to support the channel, great way to share your thoughts, and it really does help me and Jack out on the YouTube journey. Don't worry, we will keep getting your comments up as best as we can. But we have one here from Jerome, and he says, how is Southampton pressing us so much at home? Bentancur needs to be on instead of Winks or Højbjerg. We can put two passes together. We are missing Skip. Sean, what would you say to Jerome?
Oh, I completely agree with Jerome. You know, I always agree with Jerome. He always brings great points. I don't know why they're pressing so hard, but that's just their system. You can't fault their system. They do it very well. Second half, hopefully they're going to, which is just about to kick off. There's no changes as far as I can see, by the way. Winks is still on the pitch.
Shocking.
As far as I can see, there's no changes. And but yeah, we need Bentancur on as soon as we can. Hopefully that will happen in the not too distant future. We'll see.
Yeah. What I can say, Jerome, is Southampton just seem to play really well against bigger teams. They also just seem to really step up against bigger teams. And I know the press seems surprising, but it is how they play it. It is how Hasenhüttl plays. We are missing Skip. I mean, look at our win percentage without Skip. I mean, it's pretty shocking. I do feel like Bentancur needs to come on for Winks or Bentancur or Winks or Højbjerg. I'm going to try to be partial about it. I really am, because both have been shocking for me. But Jerome, big yourself up, my man. Really do appreciate the support. Really do appreciate it. Thanks for the big one, my man.
Yeah, Jerome.
Have you guys caught up on the? Oh, sorry, Dave. Sorry, mate.
Oh no, big yourself up, Jerome, my brother. Really do appreciate the support. Spot on as always, and it's good to see you back, my man. The bottom dude says, should we take off more after 60 minutes and put Bentancur in the middle, change of formation, maybe, Jack?
Yes, that could be a decent idea. I mean, you would maybe get a bit more solidity. You wouldn't get as overrun in the midfield. That would actually make sense. I actually would do that sort of move. Maybe you could get something a bit more out of Sonny and Kane up top together. I would actually go for that. My thing, though, is that hopefully Harry Winks and Højbjerg would then step it up if they bring in Bentancur and that makes Harry Winks and Højbjerg better. I mean, that makes me happy. But I feel like Lucas again is being a bit anonymous to bottom Duda, and it makes me worried because we all love Lucas. But maybe that just means it's time for Bergwijn, to step up. I feel like it's a good time for Bergwijn here to step up. But to bottom Duda, do appreciate you, man, and really do the consistent support as well to bottom Duda. So big yourself up, my man.
Big up the bottom Duda. I really appreciate support. Shawnee Kuva99 says, one of their forwards drops deep. Nobody goes with him. When they pass laterally, the player has 5 yards of space. They pick passes unchallenged.
Yeah,
laterally.
exactly.
I like that word. But Shawnee, what would you say to Kuva?
No, I agree. Just 1 second. Costa, come in. Sanchez. Oh, come on, Sanchez.
He's missed sitters before.
For God's sake.
Ball in by Regulon.
Regulon with the ball coming in.
Oh.
Sorry, Kuva. Sanchez gets up and he can't even get his... Oh, it's quite high, to be honest. Not that easy. But...
I wouldn't be able to expect him to control that. He can't even control one that's rolling around the ground to him, so...
Kuva, listen, I agree with you, mate. It feels like we've got, lines in our team. Oh, Sonny! Sonny shots! Oh, terrible first touch from Sonny. He's still got the ball, though. Here's Emerson Royale. Chance, Emerson Royale. Cross comes in. Back post, Regulon. Oh, well defended.
Oh, Sonny, you got to be...
By Carl Walker-Peters. And here comes Ward-Prowse.
Someone take him down! Just take him! Well, darn! Has to be Romero. Of course it has to be Romero. But sorry, Shawnee, what would you say to Kuva?
Sorry, Kuva. Yeah, I completely agree. I feel like we're playing in silos. We've got the back three, the midfield three, and the front three, and there's too many spaces in between, and we're not seeming to cross and bridge the gaps, and it's been an absolute disaster. You're right, absolutely right. That when we get the ball, they've got 5 men around it. When they got the ball, they've got 5 yards of space because they're playing in the gaps.
Yeah,
totally
it's too
agree with
easy.
you, mate. It's too easy.
It feels too easy for them to pass. It's almost like their lines ready for them to tell them where to pass. Kuva, it just looks so simple for them. Dusty Tone saying too predictable. Let's see some creativity. Absolutely, we just can't be dominated as much. I don't want to see any more domination here from Southampton. I want to see the boys get into the game and actually kind of show a bit of their kind of creativity, show a bit of their kind of cleverness when the way they kind of attack, the way they go forward. But as well, I just want them to actually take the game to Southampton this half, Dusty Tones. But pick yourself up, my man. It's good to see you in here. Peter Sullivan saying, I hope so. You guys are real Spurs peeps. Come on. Conte put a stop to this and come on.
Oh my God, what a terrible pass. Emerson Royale gives the ball away. Sorry, Jack. Towards Broja. Long shot. Sorry, mate. Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
Sorry.
No,
Emerson Royale. Sorry, Jack. To apologise. Absolutely outrageous. Outrageous defending.
That Armstrong guy, since he scored that banger, takes hits every single time he can. I'll tell you that. But big up Peter Sullivan. I'm not sure what he was speaking about earlier, but maybe, he seems to just big yourself up, Peter Sullivan. Do really appreciate the support, my man.
No, big up Peter Sullivan. Look, man, we're just real Spurs fans like you guys out there. That's all we are. Just a normal Spurs fan like yourself, Peter, just as passionate as yourself. And look, Conte will put a stop to this. Do not worry about it. And I love the House Army and Flat Cap Army. Boom. Absolutely love that, my man. We love all you guys, who sit here, tune in and follow us as well. You're an absolute legend.
Peter.
Big yourself up, Pete.
Oh, my God.
But we are back to the game now. And we are on, Sean, you're on 50 minutes. And
50 minutes, 17 seconds, 18 seconds. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut Jack off. I do apologise. I couldn't, like a dog that wanted to bark. I couldn't.
No, just don't worry about that. It's a watch along, man. The game is on and all. Don't worry about that. Your job is to keep us updated, lad.
Yeah, but I know he's calling out a super chat, so I shouldn't have interrupted. But
I know Petey doesn't mind. Petey knows we're real Spurs fans, and that that we can't help but react. Do not worry about that. Petey's a good guy. Big up, Peter.
Cheers, Petey. Okay. Well, listen.
No changes. I'm shocked.
No changes at all, David boy. Harry Winks. Great ball into Emerson Royale. Get the first touch. He can't do it. He's jogged towards that ball. And in the end, Perot slides it out for a throw in. And he looks back towards Harry Winks again.
I do believe we will get another. I think we will get goal 2-1 up. But I just worry what we do once we get that second. Do we sit back? It's...
I'm shocked that we've kept the same formation as we had in the first half. I'm genuinely shocked. Oh, it's lovely little football. Lovely little football. Oh, it's a terrible ball from Lucas Moura.
That's better by Winks, though.
It's a little bit better from Winksy. Maybe he got a kick up the backside at half time. That's a foul, please, referee. Thank you.
You're better off because, even when we're on the ball, he's the guy that's supposed to be running towards it, demanding it, picking it up, being that one that connects the forward line to the defence when we have that ball. That's his job. Yeah. He's not doing that. And then on top of it, he's not even working hard in there, but at least that's a bit better.
Southampton's still pressing in fours. They're pressing in threes or fours. They're like fucking piranhas.
Loads of space out here on the right.
They are piranhas. Here's Sanchez now. Sanchez on the right-hand side. Looks inside towards Harry Kane. He drops deep. Harry Kane looks wide. Outside. Slip by Walker Peters. His Reguilon with the ball coming in. Lucas Moura. Oh! Not good enough from Lucas. He tried his best. It was nice. It was better.
No, that's better from Tottenham. Come on. Good ball by Harry. Good ball.
Reguilon's cross could have been better. If Reguilon's cross was about
right to him. Right on his foot.
It could have been towards Sonny in the front. Sonny had the last place.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's better. Better, Dave. It's better.
Better start, lad. It's a better start. More of that.
Whew. Okay. Southampton looking like they're still pressing in packs of 3-4s like hyenas, like piranhas. They fucking go in hounds. They go for them together.
Sonny's been poor enough today.
Yeah,
hasn't really got into it. Neither has Harry, to be fair. And Harry or Sonny haven't really been able to get into the game today.
You know what? It makes sense. I see what Tottenham are trying to do. When we go down the left and Southampton, they move 4 or 5 players and they surround. If the player can get the ball back to somebody and then they spread it to the other side, I understand the strategy because Southampton are pressing in packs like wolves on the Serengeti. And if they can, if we can spread it, like if Lucas Moura can now spread it left to spread it right, but that's got to be a free kick. Thank you, ref. Thank you.
Yeah.
But it's just not working so far. So Southampton seem to have, they look like they've got 2 times as many players on the pitch as we do. But here we go again. It's Lucas Moura.
Well done, Lucas.
Inside to Sonny. Sonny's got some space. Harry Kane, he's looking to spread the ball left.
Oh,
and to Reguilon. This is what we're talking about. Reggie, terrible first touch. What are you going to do, Serge? Come on. Beat the man. Cross comes in.
Oh, no. It's not come in, Royale.
Emerson Royale.
Oh, was it Harry? Oh, it was so close.
It was great football, though.
How's
That's
that
what we're
not
talking
going
about.
Regulon pumping everybody up.
Renee!
You know, you can see it. They got bollocking at halftime.
They're spreading the ball. They are spreading the ball left. They're doing like crossovers.
Oh, it's Harry.
It's Harry Kane. It's Harry Kane, is it? Oh, he's bounced it over the top of the bar. He's head it into the ground, then it's gone over.
Which you're taught to do, by the way.
You did everything right. You did everything right. He did it too right. He did it too right, Dave.
Too literal.
Oh, here comes Southampton. Here's Prowse. Oh, he's passing it left. Here's El Yunusi. Oh, he's playing. No, he's not playing on. Is he playing on? He's been playing on. Yes, he's playing on. The referee's given as QT Romero. Take him out, QT. Not this time. Ball comes back out.
From Winks. That's better pressing from Winks.
Here's Romeo.
That's better. Now, Sonny. Keep going, Sonny.
Tottenham are trying to press now. This is good.
That's it, Reggie.
This is good.
Oh,
Reggie, you can't do that. It's a yellow card, is it? No,
he was always going backwards. You just got to jockey him.
This is better, a little bit better from Tottenham. And I like the fact that Tottenham are trying. You can see it in the build-up to that play where Sonny gets the ball. He could have easily whipped it the same flow as where Southampton were going, but instead he paid it off to the Harry Kane. They're trying to catch the Southampton press out. We just need a little bit of final product.
Oh. I think we get second when we go on and win this game with ease,
Yeah.
I think we deflate Southampton.
If Southampton get the second, though, whoever scores next, I think wins. If Southampton get it next, they're going to sit back and just defend like beavers. Oh, come on, ref. No, good. Go on, Sanchez. Højbjerg, get tighter. Oh, come on. Here's Perot.
That's it, Winks.
Perot inside to Romeo.
Go on, Sonny.
Looking right towards Walker Peters.
That's it, Højbjerg.
Romeo. This is good pressing from Tottenham, but here comes... Oh, here he's again. Armstrong on the left-hand side this time. Armstrong looking inside. Sonny gets there. Well done, Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura is Emerson Royale. Get rid of it, Emerson. Well done, Emerson Royale.
Oh. Geez, they're fucking relentless in there, Southampton.
Yeah. Hyenas.
Relentless. Who's that? Kulu? Is that Kulu doing the lunges?
Yeah. Oh, Salisu, good header. Well done. Here's Emerson Royale. Lucas Moura. Lucas looking left. Oh. What a ball! What a ball! Serge Reguilon's got a lot of space to run into. It's a match made in heaven. Pace. Can he outdo Walker Peters? He can't. He's going inside. No, he pulls it back. It's Sonny. Sonny to Højbjerg. Højbjerg, look again. This time.
That'll do.
Okay, Romero. Back in the centre circle. Looking right. That's a terrible ball.
Oh, come on, make subs.
What a make subs now. What a head of hair.
Yeah, Conte's making subs. He's told the guy, go and get him ready. Who's he bringing on?
He's given them 13 minutes. It's going to be Bentancur, I think, and Kulusevski. It's going to be double sub. What do you reckon?
I reckon it could be.
Bergwijn, Stevie Bergwijn.
Yeah, I reckon it could be Bergwijn and Bentancur maybe.
Harry Winks, nice little dink inside to Højbjerg. He gets fouled. Surely, referee. Thank you, referee. Come on, Tottenham.
Come on, please, just get the win.
Early free kick.
Come on, Sonny.
Sonny's got space. Looks inside to Harry Kane. Harry Kane.
We are ripping him down this left.
Here's Ben Davies. Reguilon. Looking for the ball in. Goes short. That's a terrible. And here comes Southampton. Ward-Prowse. Looking inside. No, nobody there for. That's it. That's it. Lucas Moura now. Oh, Lucas Moura does.
Into a blind alley.
Come on, you need some help.
Never going to get through there. Never.
Oh, Jesus. That's got to be a free kick.
Yeah, surely.
And a yellow card.
We got to make changes. We got to try and do something to get on the ball more. Even when we are on it, it's a bit loose. It's a bit sloppy.
Yeah. Oh God, that's a terrible challenge from Sanchez. That's absolutely shocking.
Nowhere near the ball.
Absolutely nowhere near. He always looks angry. He always looks like
He's always angry.
He's always angry, isn't he?
He's always angry, the madman. Oh, we got to be making subs. We have to.
Daryl Denton saying Lucas runs in more alleys than a cat. Daryl, we can't talk about cats tonight. Apparently, it's offensive to even mention cats. Here he is.
Højbjerg is off, and Bentancur is on, staying on with Winks. Just one substitution.
Just one. Okay. The crowd are liking it. The crowd are happy.
Maybe he wants to be on the ball more with Bentancur and Winks, hopefully.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't like that. I would have rather have had Winksy off.
I would have, but look, I don't know. Maybe he's trying to just have two passers in there, maybe.
Yep, makes sense.
I mean, how are you even giving him a chance to pass when Sanchez booming it like that?
Get the ball down, Harry Winks. Harry Winks looks to Bentancur. Oh, what a touch from Bentancur!
Just give the ball to Bentancur. That's what he does.
What a touch!
Give it to him again.
His first touch is a slipping slider. Here he
Sonny
goes
knows.
again. Oh, look at this!
That's how you pass a football.
Look at this
That's
from
how you
Bentancur.
pass a football.
It's a
Lucas,
masterpiece.
look.
Flipping through.
Emerson. Just slide it into Emerson, Lucas. Bentancur, what an introduction. My God. That's how a midfielder's supposed to perform. Look at that for a ball.
He's so
Look.
good. He's so comfortable.
Oh,
Lucas
my
Moura,
God.
what are you doing?
Why is he not sliding in Emerson? There. Just slide him in.
Slide him in.
He's looking for Sonny to make the run to the near post, but it's never on. What play by Bentancur.
Everything feels better with Bentancur.
That's how you do it. Look at him. Look at him pressing and everything. That's how you boss in midfield. Bench a ball. That's what we're playing.
Oh my God, here's Perot back inside. Ward-Prowse back to Salisu. Salisu looks pretty solid today for Southampton. Here he is again. This time it's here we go, Perot. Oh, Romero gives away a corner kick unnecessarily.
Oh, Bentancur showing them how it's done. What an introduction, though.
What an introduction! What an introduction!
No players around him. He just does a little Zidane turn, passes it off, then goes and gets it again, and just sprays one out to the far side of the pitch effortlessly. This is what a midfielder's supposed to do. Thank God.
Unbelievable introduction. Just hang on now. Hang on now. Here comes the corner kick. James Ward-Prowse over the ball. Is it him? I think it's him. I can't see.
Yeah, it's always James Ward-Prowse. Takes everything.
We're doing zonal marking. Get rid of it.
Jesus Christ.
Get rid of it. Well, Romero and Luis.
Just give it to Bentancur.
Luis clears it up. Looks long towards Serge Reguilon. Does he find him? He does indeed. What a ball. Serge Reguilon inside. Inside to Ben Davies. Ben Davies now. Here's Harry Kane. Harry Kane looks up. A lot of space. A lot of space for Ben Davies. Lucas Moura. Oh, it's a touch. Oh, Lucas Moura does really well. Out to Serge Reguilon. Reguilon with a cross. Harry Kane. Penalty
all day long. That's a penalty. Oh, he's given an offside.
Offside. Have a look at that again. If he's not offside.
That's a penalty if he's not offside, surely. Please be on, Harry. Please, 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 please. Oh, he's off. He's way off. Jeez,
he's more off. He's more off than the eggs in my fridge.
Oh, my God. You can't. That's awful. That's an awful challenge. That could be career ending.
I love Conte. He always looks like he cares.
Oh.
Why are we still talking about it? Move on.
Yeah, he's offside.
Is there a VAR check? Is that what they're waiting for?
Yeah, I think they are. He's way off, like.
Oh, someone's injured. That's right.
We just, anytime we get the ball, just give it to Bentancur and just make runs. That's all you got to do.
Tell you what, Bentancur is loving it, doesn't he? He's absolutely loving it. He's just like walking in, going, "Don't worry about me, guys. I'm the thing that you needed."
He done
Wherever
more
you were
in 30
missing.
seconds. He done more in 30 seconds than what Højbjerg and Skip done in, or than what Højbjerg and Winks done in 45 minutes.
Tell you what, though, this isn't the game that we all thought it was going to be.
No.
Southampton are a proper outfit.
I was expecting a team from Brighton to turn up, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't expecting this fucking Donkey
They're
shit.
good. They're a fucking good team. In the first half, they're a great team. Second half, they usually are a little bit less energetic, and
Our errors though were leading us to going into our shell more and more. If you do the right things correctly, we would slaughter these.
I think we're gonna win the game now. We're gonna go on and win it.
Harry
Winks drops the ball down. Here's Sonny chance. Put Harry Kane through. Harry Kane needs a bit of space. Step inside. Salisu does well. Salisu does very well.
Yeah, you're doing well to hold him up there.
Romero calms everything down.
Wants it. Give it to Benny. Look, I'm showing for it, demanding it. That's what midfielders do.
Yeah, look at him. He's commanding everyone. He's telling everyone, here we go, Bentancur. He's looking around. Look,
calm down. Give it to me, Harry. There you go.
Oh, what a lovely ball.
It's fucking
Sanchez.
Danny.
Space for Sanchez to run into. He's looking up. He's looking through. Oh. He finds Lucas Moore in the middle. Who crosses wide? Oh, there's nobody there.
Why did he shoot?
There's nobody there. What? Well, Emerson
goes on it again. Great touch.
Into Harry Winks. Harry Winks and Kane. He's getting held, ref, in the box.
Have one.
Bentancur.
Just shoot.
Emerson Royale, do something better than that. That's disappointing. Too defensive. Don't come on, cross. Oh my good God.
He's such a donkey, isn't he? Honestly, he's not natural on the ball, though, is he? He's just not natural.
Nah, we need a centre. We need another centre back.
You look at Bentancur, like he's just natural. You look at Sanchez, he's so awkward. Sonny.
Sonny loses the ball to Romeo. Oh, but he comes back. Bentancur. Bentancur runs on the ball. He puts it through. There's Reguilon. Reguilon's got space and time for Harry Kane. No, it's a terrible ball. It splits through 4 players and nobody gets it.
I mean, it's like pick which
cross
player
comes in. Reggie. Oh.
Honestly, it's like pick which player you want. There was 4 of them there and he didn't find any of them.
Sanchez, you clumsy donkey. Did you see that? Sanchez just charges into Adams. He charges into Shea Adams like he's not even there. I tell you what, Reguilon, man, if Reguilon got that goal earlier, his confidence would be brimming.
What is Sanchez doing?
What is that, Sanchez? It's like you don't even see the man. It's like you're not even looking.
This team is so joyful to watch at times, but so infuriating. I don't know whether I want to laugh right at some of the stuff we do.
I tell you what, Reguilon's confidence, missing that goal and missing the one against Brighton, Reggie, as great as he is Lucas Moura. What was that, lad?
Get on Kulu.
Yeah, we need to change.
Kulu and Bergwijn. Get Son and Lucas off. It's just
Sonny's not done anything.
It's not happening.
Sonny hasn't done anything now for 2 months, 3 months.
Good
apart from that worldly run. Here he is again, Bentancur, looking. He's calm, he's cool, he's collected.
He moves like Dembele used to. He does, I'm convinced.
He's so composed. Harry Winks looking into Lucas Moura. It's a lovely pass. It's Emerson Royale. What a terrible first touch from Emerson Royale.
Over his own feet. He literally tripped over his own
feet. Oh no. It's Southampton. Oh God. Here's Brozier. Brozier left. It's Shea Adams. Shea Adams with the ball. Looks inside. Get rid of it. Oh, Romero. What a weldy. Oh, what a weldy.
Jesus Christ. Someone. How did. Sanchez doesn't even know where the ball is. Brozier winding up Sanchez. You can see Sanchez lunging in on him at some stage.
He's Bentancur. It's the first wayward pass from Bentancur. Get him off! He's useless. Get him off now. Get him off!
He's just so composed, though, lad. He's different gravy. He's complete different gravy. I mean, there's Bisto and then there's Little. You know, this guy's Bisto, lad.
Yeah. So he's not different gravy. He's good gravy. But
Do you know what, lad? Do you know what? Robinson Sanchez, or sorry, like Harry Winks is like Little gravy. And Bentancur is a red wine shoe.
Yeah, nice. I like that. Yeah, you figured it out. Nice. Hoiberg is like Bisto. And then you got Aldi gravy somewhere in there as well. Here we go. Kulu's coming up.
Kulu. Come on.
Come on, Kulusevski.
Oh, come on, make the difference. Be the difference maker. Be interested to see who's coming off, Son or Lucas. Or Kane.
Nah, Kane never comes off.
Yeah,
It's
never comes off, but you never know.
Bentancur with a delicious little ball out to
he's so
Reguilon.
good.
Come on, Serge Reggie. Come on, Reggie. Confidence now. Good cross comes in. Back post. Mora back in. Oh no, it's not
across to Harry Kane. You numbskull.
It's a handball, ref.
Bentancur is so good. He is so good.
Sanchez, well done, Sanchez. Oh no, he loses the ball.
Honestly, he thinks he's Messi at times.
Rid of it. Well done, Emerson Royale. Well done, Royale. Nice, Sanchez. That Sanchez is lovely. Here's Harry Kane now. Turns. Looks inside. Lucas Moura for Sonny. Sonny! Yes! Wow! Wow! Come on!
Johnny boy!
Woo!
Oh, I needed that. That is relieving, lad.
Fucking hell, Dave.
Oh, fuck me, man. Oh, Jesus Christ, I needed that, man. I was about to blow. Oh.
What is that header?
That's offside. I'm going to be heartbroken.
No, it's done.
Look at that by Sanchez. He turns into Bentancur.
Come on.
Come on, Jack. Come on, boy.
What a ball. What a ball from Lucas. Unbelievable. That ball from Lucas is sensational.
Sonny boy. God, keep this and Sonny. He's going to keep scoring, man.
What did I say, though? But Bentancur does exactly what we've been asking for from a midfielder, to spray balls left and right, to be able to progress. He's been unbelievable the way, but he's doing exactly. I'm actually happy to see, I was happy to see Højbjerg or Winks go off. I think one of them needed to go off. But to see Bentancur doing what I've always wanted Winks to be doing, which is just to be spraying those balls left and right, to be able to progress the ball forward, to be able to have, a bit of, calm and, kind of poise with the ball at his feet. I don't know. He's just been class. He's just been simply class.
He's changed the game, Jack. He's brought that calmness to the midfield.
Yes.
Even when there's players near him, he's just calm. He's so slow on the ball. Do you know what? Looking at him, right, he almost kind of has that Ndombele effect on the ball where he looks like it's just so calm. It kind of looks lazy at times, but he's just what he does do what Ndombele wasn't doing. He's actually contributing. He's making his passes. I mean, Bentancur has completely changed this game. He's picked up the ball in the first 10 seconds. As a Dan turn, plays us out of trouble. And then the next time he receives it 2 seconds later, it's across the other side of the pitch. It's unbelievable playing. Conte getting into it with the Southampton players. I love it. Come on. Conte. But no, honestly.
Also but Dave, we don't have many players that actually ping passes, that actually, just get the ball forward. There are a lot of players, especially the way we really spread the pitch. Sean's even said this before, the way we really spread and use every inch of grass on the pitch. You want to see us spraying passes. You want to see us pinging passes. And Bentancur has been doing that, and it's lovely to see. The only other player that really has been doing that is Romero, I guess.
But Jack, this is what I was asking for all January when I was saying to you guys, when you were asking me what I wanted, a deep-lying playmaker, because that's what a deep-lying playmaker does. He has that passing ability to be able to just bring it left, ping it right, straight onto their foot, you know what I mean, with calm and composure, and Conte just will not give it up.
Conte is fuming about something.
Hopefully this royals the boys up. Hopefully this royals our team up.
I think that's what he's trying to do. I think this is part of the Conte class. He's trying to lead from the front. He's getting wound up. He wants his team to get
Spurs
fired up.
turtleneck is class that he's wearing as well, I must say.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jack, would you like one for your birthday? I'll send
I don't think it's a Spurs turtleneck. Never mind. But no, I mean, this reminds me of when he was in I believe it was the semifinals. I think it was the semifinals, or maybe even the finals of the Europa League final. This is what he's doing there. He has 2 minutes where he's just absolutely barking at all the opposition players in the ref. Hopefully he gets a yellow card. Has he received his first yellow card? I think he has.
Yeah,
he
has already. Yeah.
Tell
you what though, guys, just looking at that replay, if you were a Southampton fan, that does look like a foul from Emerson Royale.
Fuck him. Tough.
No, I know. I'm just calling it as I see it.
Oh no, I get it. But you know
Maybe
what?
he also kind of showed him the weight room a bit. He kind of showed him the weight room a bit.
Look at the goal Big H got
heavyweight
disallowed
room.
last time. Look at the goal Big H got disallowed last time. It's about time we got a bit of luck.
No, I know. Yeah,
It's one of those situations, though. It's one of those situations. Why didn't Broja jump for it? It's kind of one of those situations, though. So isn't it one of those where, like, he's also kind of could be, if he didn't jump for it there, isn't he kind of then, then just impeding Emerson? It's that tough decision a ref has to make. But I feel like it was one of those where I'm not sure why Broja didn't jump for it. Like, it's not like he was looking to chest it down or anything. He was
giving it the big into Sanchez in the box there a few minutes ago, Jack. He's giving
Emerson had to give him the smackdown.
Yeah. So, yes, exactly. Emerson just gave him the smackdown, says, shut your mouth, put a bit of respect on my name here. And now he's rolling around crying like a baby. But honestly, just back to Bentancur, it just goes to show how starved we've been of a midfielder like that I'm pretty much jacking off to like 4 passes the guy has made, because, it's just been what I've crying out for. It's what Harry Winks
we've been that desperate.
He's a calming presence. He's making, even Winks has been better since he's come on.
He's a delight. He's an absolute.
He's Kulu. It's 8 minutes later than we thought it was going to be, but Lucas Moura's last touch of the game was that mesmerical cross in. It was whipped in with more cream on it than you'd see on a Sunday dessert. And Sonny got in there to slide it home. Well done, Lucas Moura. I wasn't that impressed over the game, but you were there when it mattered. And Kulu's on, boys. Kulu's on.
Come on. Dark Sung G with the super chat here. He says, Son loves a goal against Southampton. Perfect timing. That it is, Dark Sung G. Yeah, he loves one against them. So does Harry. Maybe there's one in it for Harry as well. But, Son continuing on that record. And I think this is the second time now he's scored in 5 home games on the trot as well. Now, there's a stat for you, Dark Sung G, my man.
Sonny has.
Yeah, this is the second time he was there. He done it before. Back 20, I can't remember when it was. I read it out in the pre-match pump up, but now he's done it again. So big up, Sonny, if my stats are correct.
I think what we're going to see now, Dave, is Southampton have to obviously push out. They can't press. They can't be so stable with the ball. They have to get a little bit more offensive. So I think that they're going to be a little bit more open to mistakes. So if we can stay tight at the back now, pressure on Sanchez and Emerson and
just sprinting around there like a madman. You love to see him.
Look at him.
Jonathan Rosenberg.
Oh, what a ball.
Big yourself up, Jonathan. No, you're all right. Big up, Jonathan Rosenberg, though. My man, hopefully we see you on the fan show on Monday. Every single Monday starts at 9:30. Between myself, Jack, and Sean, there's always 2 of us there. Come on and have a conversation and let us know how good you think Bentancur is. Come on. Let's have it. Big up, Jonathan Rosenberg.
Big up, Jonathan.
P.E. O'Sullivan. He's back again, my man. Big up, P.E. And what? They got a corner. That wasn't a corner. Bet they would have been happy if they scored. No, come on, you Spurs. I love the attitude, my man.
Oh, no! Oh! What happened there? Woo! Ambrosia. Not quite. Not creamy enough for you, Ambrosia. He missed the ball. It's a mistake from Harry Winks.
Jersey.
A mistake from Harry Winks. Harry Winks turns and apologises. Oh, it's slippy as well. The rain is tumbling down. But Harry Winks' mistake again.
Look, I'm not surprised, but P.E., my man, I'm loving the attitude. And what? Exactly, we deserve that. Look, they got a corner earlier when it wasn't. They got a Harry Kane disallowed goal the last time. So who cares? I do get what Shawnee's saying. Probably, if you were a Southampton fan, you would be pissed off. But P.E.,
I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Even Sean doesn't care now.
I don't care. I was just calling it in the moment. It looked like a foul, but I don't care either way. Like, fuck it.
Absolutely love it.
Tell you what, the rain is
you, my man.
Mate, the rain is pelting down right now, and we've got 12 minutes plus injury time. Southampton don't look like they're giving this game up anytime soon. Tottenham have to step in, and Harry Winks making slippery fucking slides. We were talking, Ishan, I don't know if you're watching, mate, but we were talking on, and Kane the long shot, I don't know if you're watching, bro, but we were talking the other day on the Irish Hotspur WhatsApp chat about the Bambi on Ice award for a combination of fouls, yellow cards, unforced errors, and slips. And there's been a lot of them today because the weather is absolutely atrocious at Tottenham. And Harry Winks was almost guilty then that Had it fallen to a better player, we could have been in more problems. Here they come again. Here's Ward-Prowse out to Kyle Walker-Peters. Kyle Walker-Peters back to Ward-Prowse. Cross comes in. Chance! Oh, no! It's in!
Who's marking him? Who the fuck is marking him? That's shocking. That's absolutely woeful. Who is marking him? Emerson and Sanchez, between the two of them. One of them. Let me see this again. That's shocking. I mean, Conte has been giving it on the sideline trying to rile them up. And then this shit happens. Let me see.
Oh, it's a late run. It's a very, very, very late run. It's a super late run.
Off one of the midfielders.
Could be Kulusevski. There's Paul there. That hasn't watched him come in. It's a very late run from El Yunusi.
Oh, that's shocking.
I don't think you can blame Emerson Royale for that. I think you have to look somewhere deeper in the midfield. That's awful. Fucking
too complacent.
David Hasselhoff is loving it.
Oh, he's giving it the big one. That's sickening.
I'm surprised he hasn't got his fucking bikini out for the weather.
Oh, man, that's absolutely sickening.
Oh, they're talking to each other. They're arguing with each other as well. Awful. 10 minutes to go. Come on, Tottenham! Still there to be taken.
Oh, no.
Emerson Royale, sloppy. Come on, boys. Get the weather. Forget about the weather. Fucking fix it.
Oh, this is set up for Kulu to make an entrance. Just get the winner. Well done, Sanchez.
Emerson Royale.
No,
Emerson Royale. It's not good enough. Don't worry about the referee. Run through him if you have to.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Do you know what? I just look at this. How badly do we want it, you know?
Time, Ben Davies. Time! Oh, here's Romeo. Romeo left to Armstrong. Armstrong to, who was that? That was Perot. Perot back to Armstrong. Armstrong cuts inside of Winks too easily. And Walker-Peters comes back. Romeo. Outside again. Here's Perot again with the cross coming in. Get rid of it. Oh, well done, Ben Davies. That's a great header cleared by Ben Davies at the back post. Kyle Walker-Peters cross comes in this time. Rid of it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, no.
Emerson. That one's on Emerson. That's shocking. I'm sorry, but that's fucking brutal. That's absolutely shocking. We don't want it. We do not want it. Oh, that is awful. We've given up. We've given up at home. That is absolutely brutal. This is a Southampton team that are absolutely shocking away from home. Absolutely shocking away from home.
They haven't been shocking today, though, mate. They've been fucking phenomenal.
No, but this is the team. They've been shocking away from home, and we've just been awful. I mean, Jesus Christ, Emerson's nowhere near him. Oh, that's awful defending. And Sanchez is going absolutely ballistic again, but he's been awful too. He didn't even jump. Oh, that's shocking. Oh, my God.
We need to just cross the fucking ball in the area. Get hold of the fuck off, Hasselhoff, you prick.
Oh, that's bollocks. Oh, man, that's so deflating, man. Borgvine's on.
All right, let's rally. Come on, Dave. Rally up. Let's get the energy going. Come on, mate. Come on, Tottenham! We've had better comebacks before with you, Stevie B. Harry Winks turns well. It's a very open game of football. Anything can go, guys. Let's not get deflated yet. Here comes the cross down to Sonny. Sonny, all by himself on the left-hand side. Trying to get past Kyle Walker-Peters. Can he do it? Of course he can. Cross comes in! Oh, it's cleared well by Bednarek. And here's Kyle Walker-Peters, but Bentancur is there to see it out for a Tottenham throw. Well done, Bentancur. Here's Sonny again. Come on, guys. Let's get behind the team. Harry Winks. Harry Winks looks inside towards Kulusevski. Chance for Harry Kane. First touch. Oh, it's not the best. Not the best. And it's given as a free kick or an offside. Offside it must be. Bergwijn wasn't there for the right touch. Woo! We've got probably 10 minutes left, including injury time, guys. Come on, get behind the team. We can moan about it after the game. I don't want to see any more negative comments or not negative. Any more assumptive comments before the end. Let's get positive. Let's get positive. Positive energy is what we need right now. 10 minutes to turn it around. We desperately need at least a point. We really need 3 points, and there's still plenty of time. Let's try and harness the energy of Leicester. Sorry, mate.
No, you're all right. The bottom do it says, I don't know what Israel doing on the pitch. Wasn't his fan when he scored a goal. Isn't his fan today? No, look, that's shocking. I'm sorry, but I can't defend that today. I can't defend that. That's awful defending. It's more or less a carbon copy of the first goal as well. I know the second goal. Sorry, I know that one was a bit of a late run into the box, but I mean, he just wasn't switched on there for that last one. I mean, it's been absolutely awful. Him and Sanchez, the two of them have just been woeful down that side. I don't even know what to say at the moment, though. I'll be honest with you. I'm absolutely gutted. I'm raging, pissed off. I'm upset, man.
It's not over yet, Dave. It's not over yet, mate. We've still got some time. We've still got some time.
Big up the bottom. Appreciate the support.
Sanchez looks... Oh, come on. One of you take the ball.
He's
Harry Winks.
Useless.
Brings the ball out. Ben Davies looks long, looks into a gap, and Bergwijn finds it. Bergwijn takes the ball, takes the touch, gets the throw in. Make it quick. Wrong direction. Oh, it's well played, Harry Winks. Gets a free kick, does he? No, play on. Bentancur to Harry Winks.
What the
referee? Okay, free kick to Tottenham Hotspur. Pretty much on the halfway line, guys. 85 minutes played. Probably with all that content nonsense, probably 4 or 5 minutes at least of injury time. Time yet. 10 minutes left on the game. Free kick to Southampton.
It's fucking awful, man. I mean, even with giving the initiative, you got yourself ahead 2-1, and you just give away 2 sloppy, cheap, shocking goals like that. And Southampton have just wanted it more. They've just wanted it more. They rose up to the challenge, to the fight. We haven't. I mean, look at that.
Get the ball down, Bentancur. Pass. Here's Kulusevski inside his own half. Looks inside. Finds Emerson Royale. Well done. Looks long. That's a loopy, floppy, fucking shit pass. What are you doing, Emerson? That wasn't direct at all. That was just loopy and floppy in the air. Absolute nonsense. And here comes Southampton again down the right-hand side. I think that's Brojan. Here's Ward-Prowse. Come on, Tottenham. What you got? Can we harness some of the Leicester energy, please?
Shane Long's coming on, and he's just going to run around like a fucking wizard now for the last 2 minutes. Put pressure on everything. Man, it's so deflating. Like, a chance to just really grab top 4 by the bollocks, make it yours. You just hand it to them on a plate, man. Just handed it to them on a fucking... Just gave them that victory for no reason at all. The only team they've bet inside the top half of the table this season is West Ham.
They haven't beaten us yet, mate.
This one fucking hurts, man.
They haven't beaten us yet, bro. Come on. Hold that thought for the next 6-7 minutes. Come on. Come on, Davo. Emerson Royale. What are you going to do, buddy? Oh, it's a terrible pass anyway. Terrible first touch from Kulusevski. 88 minutes. We've got 2 minutes plus injury time. There must be at least, and Carl, what's his name? Theo Walcott's coming on with that ridiculous haircut. Ridiculous haircut.
Honestly, what's wrong with him? We ain't getting that nowadays. Can't even fucking put 2 passes together.
Here we go. Come on, Sanchez. Here's Sonny. Sonny's got chances. Sonny, Kulusevski on his right. Bergwijn on his left. Sonny goes alone. And he gets robbed off the ball. Sonny, what are you doing, man?
How's he not past that?
It's okay. Here we go. Chance. Get it down. Here's Bentancur. Bentancur looks inside to Emerson Royale, but he slips and slides. It's so soaking wet.
Absolute stinker.
It's soaking wet. He's not used to playing in the weather. It's outrageous. Coutinho Romero does very well. Come on, Romero. Run the ball forward, lad. Run it forward.
Maybe, hopefully, they look for a power on a VAR decision on Sonny going down there.
Harry Winks inside. Looks inside.
What is that? Oh my God. That's exactly why we're not going to get into now of this game.
Looking at the replay now with Sonny.
No, he's gone down. No.
Nothing there.
Maybe a free kick before that.
Nothing there. Sonny was awful decision making there. Just put the ball out to Kulusevski. You had 4 men around you, Sonny. 4 men. It's terrible decision making. I don't know what's wrong with him. Like he scores a couple. He scored the goal, but his general gameplay has been poor. I know and it has been for a while. I know he scored a couple of goals during that period, but his general first touch has been awful since Christmas. It's very worrying. Come on, Tottenham. Get the ball down, Sanchez.
Jesus Christ.
What is that, Sanchez?
He is absolutely goddamn useless.
Romero. Kulusevski.
It's getting worse. The longer this game goes on, it's the worse it's getting.
That's our top 4 advantage gone if we lose this. But we haven't lost yet. So we're going to stay where we are. We're going to worry about, we're going to get depressing in 3 or 4 minutes, boys. But until then, I'm going to stay forever positive. Oh, get off. Get up. Get off. Shut up, ref. Our ball. Thank you. Let's go, Sanchez. Let's go. Ball comes down to Kulusevski. Can you make it, buddy? He's not fast enough. Oh, well played, Salisu. He does that very well. I misjudged that, man. Izhan, if you are watching, I'm going to say I'm sorry, mate. He is a good player. Oh, ball comes through. Here's Harry Kane. Kulusevski. Chance! Cross the ball. It's a terrible pass. Second chance.
Go on, Benty.
Benteke. Oh, what a sliding block. That sliding block started about an hour and a half before it actually finished.
Oh.
Kulusevski again. Come on, Kulu. Make us proud, bro. Bentancur, cross comes in. Harry Kane! Is he pushed? No. Ben Davies. Oh, and Southampton can break again. 6 minutes of injury time. We still got 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes and 20 seconds. That's a free kick, ref. We're going to run the play on, though. We're going to play on. Kulusevski comes back inside. Here's Harry Winks. Harry Winks left, out to Sonny. Sonny against Kyle Walker-Peters. Can he do him again? This time, he leaves the ball behind. He tries to go and get it. What's he going to do? Oh, it breaks the play down. It slows the whole thing down. Here's Harry Winks, the cross coming in. Salisu, once again, is the better man. Bentancur does very well there. Harry Winks. Forward to Harry Kane. What a touch. Harry Kane, cross comes in. Oh, Romero, chance! Yes! Oh, is it in?
It's offside. It's offside.
No, it's in. It counts. It counts. It counts.
It's not.
It counts.
Come on! Let's go for the winner. Please. Please give me another comeback. Please. I beg you. I beg you. I can handle it. I can handle another one. I can't handle another Leicester. I really can.
No, it's off. It is offside.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's offside, yeah. It's chalked off, for fuck's sake.
It's off. Change the banner again.
Motherfucker. All right, let's not just now. We've got to make that. Now we've got to make that 6 minutes. Got to become 8 minutes. Come on. It does look offside. To be fair, it's fair enough. Come on, get on with the fucking game now. Get on with the fucking game.
One of yous. Jesus Christ.
Oh, some of them passing the ball well. Falls out. We go into the corner.
Oh my God.
Chance for Romeo. No, he gets the ball.
Get down.
Hugo
Get
Lloris
down.
looks long. Who's he long to? Anyone there? Harry Kane wins the ball, does he? Yes, Harry. Oh, well done, Ben Davies. Ben Davies. Back to Sanchez. Go for it, boys. Stephen Bergwijn. Ball goes out for a Tottenham free kick. Tottenham throwing, sorry. What is it? Like 1 minute, 10 seconds left if there's any additional time because of that VAR check. Maybe we got 2 minutes, guys. Come on. Sanchez, just outside the centre circle. Bergwijn, there's a flick. Oh. Goes back to Hugo Lloris. Chance. Here's Harry Winks. Harry Winks in the book looks right towards Emerson Royale. It's Kulusevski that takes the ball. He runs with the ball. He gets pushed, but he carries on going. He looks inside to Romero, who's up by himself, does some sort of flick, and he goes out for the throw in. Last chance for Tottenham Hotspur, really. We got maybe 30 seconds of real-time play. Southampton making another substitution, trying to slow the whole thing down. Can't believe today has happened.
So fucking shocking.
Cross comes in. Throwing comes in from. Oh, it was supposed to come in, but he's pressed pause. Sonny. Cross from Sonny. Benson called back in. Here's Harry Kane. That's it.
This one hurts.
That's it. Well, what a fucking shit show.
That's a hard one to take, man.
We weren't good enough. Southampton deserved the win.
The team that played against Brighton did not show up.
The better side. Southampton were by far the better side, mate.
Oh, man. That one's upsetting. I'm absolutely deflated.
Yeah.
A lot of people out there are. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh. He just didn't want it. Just did not want it whatsoever. I mean, we went 2-1 up and we just caved. We absolutely caved under any bit of pressure they gave us today. Still Spursy. Jack, what's your feelings? I don't even know what to say, man. I need to go toilet. Back on scene.
It's back to the clown show. Felt like it was back to the clown show between Emerson and Sanchez. Just the same sort of, what is it, John? The same sort of cross? Was it even from the same, was it both from James Ward-Prowse? I'm not sure who delivered them both in each time, but two crosses in. Emerson and Sanchez each time seem to be kind of miscommunicating or not really knowing who is actually responsible for clearing it away. What made it more embarrassing is each time could have easily had cleared it away if they actually had, been switched on, if they actually had taken a bit of responsibility. It's just the clown show between those two. I actually thought that we were starting to kind of, it looked like we had a bit of kind of, swagger. It looked like we had a bit of kind of, cleverness to be able to, play out the rest of the game and win it. And then that just kind of, I don't know, that punch in the mouth happened from just two players that, to be honest, I thought were like each passing minute, we're having a worse game each passing minute. I felt like Sanchez and Emerson were getting worse by the minute that match. And I don't know, it feels like a lot of responsibility. I feel like does kind of boat on them because it felt like there weren't a lot of great performances out there for me, Sean, but I don't know. That goal gave Southampton, obviously brought them back into the game, but also just, I don't know, I think it just ruined all sort of momentum of like trying to just see the game out and just kind of, be relaxed and be able to just be professional and be what a top 4 team would probably do, which is just kill the game. And they just simply couldn't do it because it felt like just, dumb and dumber. It felt like clowns kind of in the back line there, but that's my honest opinion about it.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any excuses that can be made. Say one thing, like for what it's worth, this is not an excuse, but just an observation. I think this is the first time that the weather has been, we've had an amazingly dry and amazingly mild autumn and winter in London. And I don't think I can remember if Emerson Royale has ever played in a game for Tottenham where it's been pissing down with rain quite like this. It's not, like I say, not an excuse, not just an observation. And I don't know if he's experienced that in the 6 months he's been at Tottenham. And I think that he, when the ball is wet, slippery, you want to bang the balls into the area because you know that there's going to be mistakes that are happening. There was lots of slips. There was lots of wayward headers. And look, nobody had a good game today. Nobody had a good game. But there was on a hierarchy of bad games, I think you have to probably look at Emerson Royale was up there. I think Sanchez was up there.
Sanchez and him were both just shocking. Both shocking. Yeah. Winks for me, when it felt like he looked like he was about to start kind of play better under Bentancur, like when we were winning, and then like the moment they equalized, Winks just got even worse. There was even that one stage where he had that sort of like misstep or like just slipped. He had that Gerrard sort of slip as well. That could have been a goal. There were a lot of, Southampton deserved all the goals they had at the end of the day. The way they scored them was more painful. But, they deserve those goals because they did pass up some sitters, I'll be honest. But Dark Sun G here saying Winks needs to be benched or use White or Bentancur in his spot. Doherty should play ahead of Royale. Winks can't play against teams that pressure him. I completely agree. And I don't know, like, Sean, for me, Winks, like, I wanted to, like, really try to be, like, partial and, like, try to see, like, maybe what Winks fans see. But today was, like, another day, like, where like even when you saw Bentancur come on, you could just see the difference between those two midfielders is sort of like night and day. We know the difference between him and Højbjerg sometimes, at least for what they can offer, is kind of night and day. Winks, sometimes there are games when the kid just gets, and I know he's 26 years old, but the way he plays, the kid gets bullied out there. He gets bullied out there when he does get pressured, when he does kind of, not have a lot of time on the ball. His worst side of him comes out, and it's the side that panics. It's the side that, doesn't really, calm things down or slow things down. It's this side of him that doesn't really seem to see things in slow motion. He seems to really panic and get kind of overwhelmed. And it's kind of incredible to me, Sean, because he's supposed, like, you look at the build him and the size of him, and we kind of think like, okay, this is the guy that, has he's, he must have time on the ball. He must, pick out a pass. He must be, pretty smart with it. But he's not. He's actually sometimes the most flustered player we have when put under pressure. And I find Winks an anomaly. Dark Sun G, I find him an anomaly. Sometimes he'll be unbelievable. And then the next game, you're like, how on earth is this guy a Premier League footballer? Does feel that way with Doherty sometimes as well, who you're suggesting might come on for the next match. But Emerson, Sanchez, and Winks for me, awful. Like, I'm not even kidding. And this is, again, trying to be, like, objective. 3s out of 10s, 4s out of 10s, like, just atrocious.
Okay, if I could just chime in, because I feel like I've seen Bobby Coy's in the chat and Shamu. I wasn't making excuses. The rain comment wasn't like this is why we play bad. It was just an observation. Maybe I should have kept it for a later part of the show, but I wasn't saying that the reason why Emerson had a nightmare was because of the rain. I'm just saying that maybe the rain isn't something I think that he's played in. Not an excuse, not an explanation, just an observation. And maybe I should have kept it. So I'm not suggesting that we would have been better had the rain not necessarily fallen as hard as it did. Absolute shit show today. There's no one that played well. Bentancur had a good little cameo. I thought Kulusevski I thought was poor for the 10 minutes he had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, awful. Sorry, awful.
Do you know what? I'm just gutted. I really thought we were gonna win today. I really thought we were in for a big scoreline. I mean, Southampton don't travel well away from home, and you know they've conceded more than 2 goals in a lot of their games away from home, especially against Tottenham. And look, I hold my hands up today.
Well, we got those 2 goals, Dave. It just it had to do with the clowns in the back that just couldn't keep the ball at the back of the net.
We just never got going. The team from Brighton, the team that played Brighton, just never showed up, never got going. Couldn't get a grip in the first half. Second half, you know, we went 2-1 up, and it's like, okay, show me your ball, show me your mentality, show me what you have about you. And we just Southampton kept plugging away, and we crumbled. I'm utterly gutted and disappointed with today. I really am.
Yeah, I feel a bit betrayed, Dave. Kind of like a lot of times, sometimes as Spurs fans, when you feel like the momentum is building up, you feel a bit betrayed. De Bottom Duda says, what exactly is Royale good at? Clearly not going forward, and defensively poor too. This was an easy game. Why are we bad at midweek games? We do have a history of being atrocious at midweek games. But speaking of which, of Emerson Royale today, I mean, I put up my hands up. I've defended him better than he can defend. I'll tell you that. It just felt like it was just, I don't know, Dave. I said it was dumb and dumber between him and Sanchez, between each other. It felt like both of those goals that were conceded, you could point the finger at either one of them for both of them. Kind of like, you know, what is he on for this one? Like, why on earth is he not taking responsibility just to clear the ball or actually mark the man there? It felt like, yeah, each time, like you could point at either of them. This was not a good game for Emerson, especially after coming off the back of a much better performance on the last match. It is a bit heartbreaking. I don't know, Dave. For me, I thought Emerson, he also just as well. Sometimes I feel like he doesn't do a lot with crossing or anything, but sometimes he does do a decent job at keeping possession. And today he wasn't even keeping possession. He was giving it away a lot. He also seemed all over the place, a bit flustered, kind of like Winks. I don't know, Dave. Like, actually, yeah. Again, like I said this earlier, but a 3 out of 10, a 4 out of 10 for me for Emerson.
Look, this guy was absolutely atrocious today. Yeah, there's no defend him, no trying to take positive. I've been rooting for him. I still stand by what I said. You know, Kyle Walker was known out at 22. We still have to kind of give this guy a bit of time, but today there's no excuses. Yeah. I mean, even if he was defensively poor, at least be good on the ball, and he was shocking. I mean, at one stage, he was barreling through there. He tripped over his own feet. Near the end, he couldn't even get a grip in a football. Defensively, everything came down that side. But then when the balls were coming in over to his side, he couldn't deal with it. You know, the first one that came in that second half for the second goal, you look, the runner did come in from deep. You're kind of looking who's tracking that. Nobody. Could they have said that he was coming in? Yeah, okay, maybe. But he still has to be aware of that, you know. And then the second goal, especially after being done by the first one, he's just not switched on. Absolutely shambolic and awful today. I'll be honest with you. I actually think I never thought I'd say this, but I think he has to be dropped for the Wolves game. I think you have to bring Doherty in. You cannot risk having another performance like that. That was absolutely woeful.
No, it was scarily poor. I feel the same way with Sanchez, to be honest, Dave. I felt the same way. I thought Sanchez just, I don't know. I said this to Sean earlier, Dave. Not sure if you heard it, but it felt like every passing minute, those two were just getting worse. It felt like every passing minute, they just weren't getting better. They just kept getting even more flustered. But to bottom Duda, pick yourself up, my man. I really do appreciate support and a great talking point. And there are no excuses for Emerson, my man, to bottom Duda. There are no excuses. Darkson G says, Larice, Davies, Rodon, Cootie, Reggie, Bentancur, Pierre Mahoyber, Doherty, Son, Kane, Kulu. This would be my starting 11 for next game. If Dyer and Skip are out, Wolves win, please. I mean, let's break down this lineup here, Sean. For me, does Rodon get in there for you? Maybe instead of Sanchez? Is that something that you see happening? Is that something you would like to happen?
No, because Wolves don't play the same way that Southampton do. Listen, I think everyone like. I'm just looking through the comments as you guys were talking. We were outclassed, outplayed at home against a really ridiculously good Southampton team tonight, and there were very few positives to take from the game. Very few players that played even remotely well. Bentancur was definitely one, but the rest were all awful, or in various degrees of bad. But I don't want to see Rodon come in. He hasn't played a game. He hasn't played a minute for us. We definitely need him back. But if he's not back, I think you've still got to stick with the back three as it is. I don't know if you keep Emerson in. Maybe Doherty gets a chance. But this is the same. This is the same team that played really well against Brighton, right? But I just think I think that there were some bad decisions. I've got to be honest. Like I think that we shouldn't have kept Winks on the pitch. I would have liked to have seen a really proactive managerial decision.
Yeah, if we're trying to press and win the ball back and get into the game, you don't really take off Højbjerg then when you kind of think about it.
Yeah, I would like to have seen Højbjerg and Bentancur. I would have liked to have seen. I mean, I don't know. It's difficult to digest it, but I don't want everyone to go like apoplectic and get all negative or not. Sorry, not negative. Wrong word. I don't want everyone to get like super disappointed and think that the entire season's over. It's not. Remember, Manchester United drew yesterday to Burnley, which are a far worse team, and West Ham just about beat a Watford team that are awful as well. Right? Like it's a bad day at the office, but come on, guys! Wolves is just around the corner, and we go again. And I'm as convinced as I hope as you guys are that we could. The same team that smashed Brighton lost today. Sometimes you just have off days. The weather was appalling. I'm not saying it's the reason. I'm not saying it's a justification. I'm just saying the weather was a bad. It allows for mistakes to happen. There was a lot of slips, a lot of topsy turvy things, and I just want everyone to stay positive and keep your glass half full. I don't want to see Rodon start. I don't want to see like a complete kind of change. I don't want everyone to be like, it's the end of the season. It's not.
No. Look, season's not over. It's nowhere near over. I mean,
nothing.
Look, you look at how bad we were. I mean, it couldn't really get any more worse, to be honest with you. Look, you do have off days at the offices, and I'm going to write this one down to that. But it's just deflating. It's upsetting, because the momentum is there. You've got two nice home games. Southampton, Wolves, go and get your job done. Go and get the job done. I mean, we just couldn't do it. We just didn't turn up. I mean, you've got to be hungry for that. Even when we went 2-1 up, Conte's there arguing on the sidelines and stuff like that, and the players just crumble on the pitch. Do what your manager's doing. Get out there, and just see the result through. If he's out there fighting for you, mirror that on the pitch and get out there and fight for him back. But we didn't. It's like we crumbled after he'd done that. It's not good enough the way we caved. It really isn't. Look, there's so many players that had off days. You do have to put it down as a real bad day at the office. But it's heartbreaking. It feels like at this club that anytime there's a small bit of pressure on a game where there's something to put yourself in charge of something, you just take 2 steps backwards. And then we'll probably beat Wolves at the weekend, but you're still going to be sitting there. But what if we bet Southampton? It's just frustrating, It's just not the right time to be having the off day, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But look, we have to crack on through some of these super chats. We're a good bit behind. Everybody, make sure you keep smashing that like button. If you are new to the channel, keep smashing that subscribe button, and feel free to get your thoughts in the chat. We are a bit behind. If you wanted to make sure we do get to it, feel free to get it in the super chat. But just keep getting your comments in. We are reading them. But sorry, Jack, I'll take it away, man.
Dark Sun G, really do appreciate it. Dark Sun G is always really helps out a lot on this channel. And Dark Sun G, big yourself up, my man. Karate here, or Karate saying major defensive reinforcement needed in the summer. Emerson and Sanchez won't win anything with them too. One good game, one bad one. I kind of agree with exactly he's saying here towards the end here, Dave. It feels like one bad game, one good, especially Sanchez. Sanchez is the definition of that. He will have a howler one game, and then the next game he'll look like, Romero's, best partner. He'll look like, the person that maybe Sanchez is good for the back three. Then the next week, he'll have an absolute howler. I would say Sanchez is the definition of that. Emerson is starting to really fit that bill as well.
Look,
but for me, Dave, I feel like Karate here is he's got it perfect with that. I think you need defensive reinforcements just so you can have someone that actually brings a bit of solidity and a bit of consistency, and it's not just a headless chicken every other game.
Look, I've been saying it with Sanchez for weeks. He's eventually going to cost us. He's been our most even though
he's ropey. He's just ropey.
The last few weeks, he's been the most ropey. Yeah, the most unassuring. I would say, if that's even a word. Well, it is now. But look, when it comes to Sanchez, you could see it coming in the first half. That one where he just gave the ball to them and he nearly got in down the side. Broja cut inside Romero, got the shot off. Hugo Lloris saved that near post. And then straight after that, he had a chance to redeem himself. Simple pass into Kane or Sonny and puts it behind both of them. You could see that this sort of game was going to pan out that way with that guy. It was just mistake after mistake. When you see one mistake happening and then the second one happening very, very quickly, you can just you get that feeling, it's going to be that bad day at the office. The next mistake is coming and eventually it's going to be costly. And then, look, the two of them were absolutely awful. I mean, you see the two of them fighting at the end after the second goal. Then very quickly the third one went in and both just frustrated again. It's like, fuck me. I mean, get your head into the game. Just get your mind into the game. Realize where you are. Do that shit in the dressing room. Do that in the dressing room. Sort it out in the dressing room. But my God, get your head into the game, especially after the fight they had in the second one. Don't let the same exact goal happen again. And it did. It's shocking. It's shocking.
But there you are, Karate.
Really appreciate the super chat. You can give this one to Shawnee, Jacko.
Shane O'Neill says, should have brought on our second striker that we got in our 7 out of 10 transfer window. Both our fullbacks and both center mids are atrocious. So, yeah, I mean, we should have brought on that second striker that I guess we never got here, Sean. Do you feel like maybe that's true here? Do you feel like you would have maybe brought on a second striker? Are you fine with bringing on Kulu and Bergwijn? Do you feel like that's enough, kind of reinforcements, or are you not happy with that?
Look, I think that if there was a second striker, that Weghorst, who plays for Burnley now, I think he looks like an absolute steal for 12 million. And he's a 6'7" Peter Crouch type player. Even though he's massively tall, he's very good with his feet. So it would have been great to have had someone like him. And when he went to Burnley, I thought at the time, and I said at the time, I don't know why we're not going in for him at 12 million. It seems like a dream to give us a different option. Apart from that, I'm not gonna change my mind. At the end of the window, I was happy with it. So I'm not gonna sit here after one bad result and say, suddenly I'm not gonna throw my toys out of the pram or throw the baby out with the bathwater. At the end of the day, we have what we have. I was happy with how it went, and I know how everyone feels tonight. I understand the doom and gloom. I get it, but Southampton didn't look like a Southampton tonight. Southampton looked like a bloody brilliant team. They looked better than Chelsea. They looked better. They played really bloody well. And sometimes you have to hold your hands up and just say, like, all right, we didn't play well. We played really badly, but they also did play really well. And it's a bad day at the office, but I'm not gonna get sucked into the pity party. I'm not gonna do it. I think we're gonna rally again on Sunday afternoon. I think we're going to smash Wolves. I think you're going to find that Man United are going to drop points. I think you're going to find that Arsenal are and West Ham are, and we'll be fine. In a week's time, we'll look back at this and say 3 points dropped, a silly mistake. It was a bad game, but I think overall, I'm sorry, Shane O'Neill. I think that the 7 out of 10 window still stands in my mind, and you can't have it all. It's a January window. You can't get it all done in one window. I understand why everyone's frustrated, but I'm still going to stay positive.
I see where you're coming from, though, Shane. I mean, the fullbacks and the center mids, though, were also atrocious. But Faz Radfar saying Winks proved to be crap today. Romero surprised me today. Maybe he's saying Romero also didn't play as well. Winks, I think, I don't know, Dave,
He's
like,
done.
what, but Dave, like, I mean, I don't want to, we have a lot of time, and I bet Winks is going to be brought up in a later super chat, I bet. But this is kind of why we don't jump on those trains when it comes to these players that have, continually betrayed us time and time again. And it feels that way with Winks, where it's like, I just couldn't buy the hype that all of a sudden Winks has become like an incredible midfielder again. Even just seeing Bentancur alongside an in-form Harry Winks is just night and day. Like, this is supposed to be an in-form Harry Winks as well. And the difference between them is night and day. And so I don't know. I mean, Winks today, I think if it wasn't already sold, he's starting to become like Dele Alli, where I think everybody is starting to become awake to him. Hopefully Faz, but pick yourself up, my man. DG says Benny played great. Should start him and sub him off at 65 minutes. Dave, I mean, you wanted Bentancur to start. I kind of knew that he wouldn't. I just had this feeling that Winks would. But do you feel like maybe with the performance of Harry Winks and Højbjerg today, probably Bentancur is a sure start next match?
He's got to start. I mean, in the first 3 touches he had, he done more than what any of them done today in midfield. The first one, Zidane turned, played out of trouble. Second one, pings a pass right over to Lucas Moura out to right wing. It was, and even then after that, he had some nice touches. He's in there. He's telling everybody to calm down, relax, just give me the ball. He has a footballing brain. And look, I really like the guy. This is why I've been calling for him to start. Look, I don't want to keep berating on about Harry Winks, but you look at Bentancur and he gives exactly what Harry Winks doesn't. You look at what Harry Winks done in the first half when Sanchez looked for Harry Winks to get us out of trouble. He couldn't do it. He just fell over, pushed over way too easy, gave the ball away. They got a chance off the back of it. Bentancur second half, the players know they can go to him. And that's the biggest difference. You need someone in that midfield that can spray them passes. You've got unbelievable pace up front with Son and Lucas. You can start sending them in behind rather than having to come short all the time. When you have this guy in the team, you can stretch the fence. Then you can, once you start stretching it that way, Harry Kane could drop in, take the ball into his feet. It all of a sudden creates loads of different options, having this guy in the team. And he has to start the next game. I'm actually shocked he didn't start today. He done more in 15 minutes against Brighton than what Harry Winks did. This guy's at a far superior level today. And I know people are probably going to absolutely go nuts at me. But I look in the first half, Højbjerg was the one doing all the running in midfield. He was doing absolutely everything. Okay, he wasn't doing great, but he was the only one chasing in there. Harry Winks was dropping off, marking space. You're just standing there. No proactive about it. Of course he's going to look bad when you have someone like that doing beside him. And he done 1 or 2 nice bits in the second half, but he didn't improve.
I thought he looked really bad at the last 10 minutes. He looked really shocking in the last 10 minutes.
Look, nuts and bolts of it. The guy's not good enough for Tottenham Hotspur. I've been saying this for time and so much time. I'm actually sick of saying it. He's just not good enough. But look, the result just isn't on him today. It's the whole team have to take that today. The whole team were atrocious, not just him.
Yeah, the whole team have to wear it. Absolutely, the whole team have to wear it. But he has to start, DG. He has to start, my man. Extravagance saying Conte cost us today, not changing to 3-5-2 at half time, in my opinion. Sean, do you feel like we needed to just keep on Højbjerg and Winks and just add on Bentancur? Maybe things would have gone a bit differently if we had actually just bulked up the midfield instead of keeping the same shape.
No, that's why I was asking you guys in the 40 at the beginning of a hard time. I actually thought that we were getting overrun and even though we changed up, we still nothing changed with regards to the overrunning. So that's why I said, do we go to 3-5-2? I don't listen. It's all with buts and maybes now. It doesn't matter. I do think that I thought that Højbjerg should have stayed on. I thought that Bentancur should have come on, and I think that Lucas Moura probably should have come off.
Yeah. So
and
then there you are, extravagance. There you are.
Yeah, someone should have come on, but it didn't happen. So
yeah.
There you are, extravagance. Yeah, I feel like maybe Bentancur in another world. Bentancur comes on for Lucas. Maybe we bulk up the midfield there. I did say when I came out at halftime that as much as I thought, Emerson's side was just getting absolutely destroyed, I did feel like the majority of the threats seemed to continually come down the middle, and the majority of enjoyment that Southampton were having were in the middle of the park. But big yourself up, extravagance. Do appreciate it, my man. And Dark Sun G in here saying Pierre Højbjerg should have stayed on instead of Winks. Half of the team from Brighton showed up, in my opinion. Son, Kane, Højbjerg, Bentancur, Cudi, Lloris. Two halfway show ups between Reggie and Lucas. I thought Reggie was actually really good. It's just really big missed opportunity, and it's just sometimes with Reggie, you're just kind of like, this guy, when he puts himself in unbelievable positions, it just doesn't really finish them and doesn't really want to shoot it and seems scared of kind of, finishing it to a degree. He gets like a bit overwhelmed. But I actually thought he put in some brilliant balls into the box today. Actually, Reggie, I thought his, delivery today was actually really quality. But half the team showed up here today, Dave.
Do you know what? Look, I actually think everybody had an awful game. I'll be honest with you. I think
Sean's saying that too.
I think Emerson crap, Sanchez crap, Davies crap, Romero was okay. Højbjerg, it couldn't be crap, but again, I already explained, don't blame him. Winks atrocious. Harry Kane, okay, done a
Anonymous.
few things, not really at his level, nowhere near it.
Yeah.
Sonny, although he got the goal, I thought he was dreadful on the ball. Apart from that, Lucas
Awful.
running down blind alleys. Look, the whole team. This isn't just about one individual today. This is about the whole team. None of them were at their levels. If we had 3, 4, 5 different players at their level today, we probably would have won this. But the point is, the whole team was crap. Everybody was way off the standard they set against Brighton today.
There you are. Darks NG, I kind of see where you're coming from with maybe half the team, but maybe like what Sean and David are saying, you could probably look at it a bit more harshly and just realize the whole team just didn't show up. The birdie 1088 saying the momentum shifted after Winks gave the ball away. Sanchez and Emerson confused and poor. I think maybe he's talking about that sort of Gerrard kind of slip that maybe Winks is talking about, I think, at one stage. Maybe that's what he's talking about, but I don't know. I think just Winks at a lot of times wasn't giving you any sort of like assurance. I mean, what we saw last game from Romero was there were moments when Romero was, giving you that calm, giving you that sort of like poise, like, we're going to win this game. We have this guy in the back. Every single time it felt like Winks received the ball today, he looked wide-eyed. He looked confused. He didn't know what he seemed to be doing. He looked like he just doesn't give you any sort of calm, any sort of composure whatsoever. But big yourself up, the birdie. To bottom Duda says, sorry for asking the same question over and over, but do we need to drop the 3-4-3 formation? You guys understand better, and I am just curious to know. No, you don't. I don't think you understand better, to be honest, about Duda. I mean, I feel like you have an excellent European knowledge of a lot of footballers, and I reckon you actually do probably have a fair opinion on it. But the 3-5-2, maybe, Sean, do you feel like we're better in the 3-5-2, or do you maybe not want to jump to that conclusion yet, or do you feel like maybe certain games we do need to look at the 3-5-2 maybe a bit more often instead of seeing the 3-4-3 as kind of our main sort of default kind of formation?
You know what, Jack? It's a really tough one, because I felt even against Brighton with the 3-4-3 when we won the game. I was on your show. I said to you guys then, we still gave away the ball a lot of times with a 2-man midfield, and if Brighton's strikers were better on the day, it could have been a different game. And today, I think, again, it was one of those, another one of those situations where the two men in midfield, there was too much space between the defenders and the central midfielders, and Southampton just played in the gaps. So I think the reason we've gone to the 3-4-3 is because the shape of our squad with an injury to Skip dictates that you have to. But I think ultimately, if Skip was fully fit and we still had a spare man who could play in midfield, then I think we would be playing 3-5-2 a little bit more often. And hopefully Skip gets back up. You know what? Jesus, I mean, how suddenly, not suddenly, we all know how much we all value Skippy, but you can't, if you're forced to play 3-4-3 simply because one of your midfielders is injured, and therefore you have to play 3-4-3 because you have to have one substitution that can play that role, then it leaves you pretty limited in your options. And So
Yeah.
I do think that I think the 3-5-3 will be something we see more of as soon as Skip comes back, and then we can keep Winksy on the bench or whatever we want to do. But until we have Skippy back, we're stuck with 3-4-3, unfortunately.
Great answer there, Sean. Great answer, my man. And to bottom Duda, I just hope we just don't blindly play the 3-4-3 every match. I hope we see the games when the 3-4-3 looks like it's best suited. I'm a fan of it, but there are games when I certainly just don't really see maybe it working. And I think Antonio Conte certainly will figure that out. But to bottom Duda again here saying some of the mediocre players. Yeah, Dave.
No, just quickly, I just want to come in on the back of that. Look, for me, I want to see Højbjerg and Bentancur in the 3-4-3 before I make my judgment on that. And just quickly, there's 480 people in house, everybody. Frustrated Spurs fans like us, probably 460 frustrated Spurs fans. The other 25 are probably other rivals laughing at us. But, look, on a bad day, even if you can just smash that like button and smash the subscribe button if you're new, that would be awesome. That would probably make me feel a bit better, to be honest with you. Sorry, Jack, I'll take it away.
Bottom Duda again here saying some of the mediocre players will cost us matches at some point. David has been saying this for as long as I remember. As always, you were spot on to bottom Duda. I mean, you probably knew it as well, though. Again, I just got to say, got to give yourself some credit here. I mean, you knew as well. But Dave, I mean, he's basically just singing from the hymn sheet. He sent a super chat of the actual Irish Hotspur Harris Army hymn sheet. These players, maybe Harry Winks, etc., they will put you in the dirt, and they will betray you. They will, put out these sort of performances when maybe you least expect it sometimes. Kind of when you expect them to have a good performance, they will pull out these sort of kind of howlers.
Look, I get no enjoyment saying it whatsoever. I really don't. But I'd say it for the benefit of us fans, because I just look. I'm like you guys out there. I'm a fan, but I just see it. Like being up there praising Harry Winks for a game against Liverpool and Sanchez and that, and I just look at them and like, yeah, everyone else that played around them has played exceptionally, but if I still go to pick the two worst players on the pitch today, I'm probably picking them, and you can just see it coming. But it's what I've been used to time and time and time again when these guys step in. That's I just can't get on the hype train with these guys because I know they're just not at the level we need. They're nowhere near it consistently. We keep referring back to our best team under Pochettino. They were nowhere near it. And since then, players have gone. They've been given their chances time and time again under numerous management. And we've seen it again. We've seen it with Jose. We've seen it with Nuno. They'll play well for a little while when the manager comes in, and all of a sudden, it all implodes again. They're back to the same old. But hopefully this time I'm wrong. Hopefully, because it's everybody out there that was crap today. Hopefully I'm wrong, and hopefully they can get back to the level. But look, I don't like to be right on it. That I think, I just don't. But big up the bottom. Thanks for listening to me.
Really appreciate it.
At least someone listens to me. Big up the bottom.
Appreciate support now, Dave. He just copy and pasted the hymn sheet there. He copy and pasted the hymn sheet, but pick yourself up, dude. Chase Mullins saying, let's be angry today as we should be, but tomorrow we go again. Just a speed bump in our road to top 4. And Sean, I think you were touching on this earlier, which is what Chase Mullins is saying here, which is this doesn't really end the season. This doesn't define the season. It might
change anything.
It doesn't really change anything. So maybe you're kind of in Chase Mullins kind of camp here where, yes, we can be frustrated. Yes, we can be angry about it. But tomorrow we wake up and we go again and we fight again, knowing that we still have a very, very good chance of fighting for top 4 here.
Today we got beaten by the better team. Yesterday, Burnley were robbed of 3 points. They were the better team against Manchester United. West Ham did okay yesterday against a team that's going to go down anyway. It's just one of those weekends where we could have stolen a lead. Instead, we gave it up. But that's okay. Tonight, we're sad. Tonight, we cry. Tomorrow, to your point, Chase, tomorrow we wake up and we go, all right, let's get back on it. Let's get back on the horse, right? Stop worrying about, stop being, that's it. We're throwing the towel in. One bad game doesn't make a season. There's going to be so many more hurdles, so many more disappointing moments, so many more amazing moments where we beat a team that we shouldn't have beaten, or where we surprise ourselves for the positive. We've still got the best part of half a season left. Anyone that's saying that top 4 is now over, come on, like stop with that thought process. We've got so much more to give. We got a young team, a new team that's just getting together. Like, yeah, today was a bad day. It happens, guys. It happens. Don't be so despondent. Let's get together. Let's back. Like tonight was sad. We can. Tomorrow we reflect and we chastise where we need to. We watch the highlights. We watch the replay again. Whatever we got to do. We get over it, and then by Friday we got to turn our minds to positive thoughts about how we're going to smash the Wolves and get back on the right path. Like, let's not get too despondent, guys. It's still so much football to be played this season.
Big up, Chase. Big up, Chase. And Sean, absolutely beautifully spoken, my man. Absolutely beautifully said. But big up, Chase. Do appreciate support. And John Stokes, who we've seen a lot of in the chat and has been a regular. I want to see him Monday. John. Hopefully we'll be in a bit of a better mood after celebrating, the Wolves win. But John, I want to see him Monday, my man. You've been in the chat a while, and I want to catch you in there. But big yourself up, John. He's become a new member.
Legend. And he retweets absolutely everything as well. He's a great man, John. Please do come on Monday. I'd love to speak to you, brother. Buddy.
Alben, big up, John. Alben says, leaving on Winks instead of Højbjerg cost us. The danger of giving Ward-Prowse space twice would never have happened if Højbjerg was still on the pitch. Yeah. Al, I mean, I don't know. I've been trying to be partial. I've been trying to not be, kind of jumping on the boats that we normally do, Dave, here. But Al, he's just singing to me here. He's just singing to me. I mean, he's just telling me exactly what I've always felt like with Winks, where Winks, it's just there are moments where I just don't exactly know what Winks is supposed to be doing. If he's not really pinging passes, if he's not really, switching play, if he's not getting us out of pressure, if he's not able to, make the decisions with the pass or be able to make the decisions as a midfielder that other midfielders can't, and if he can't defend, then what is he really good for? And there are a lot of games, and this one is a game like it, where sometimes I really ask myself, I'm like, what does Winks actually do? Like, what does he genuinely bring to the game that no other midfielder, does bring? And these are games where I'm like, every other midfielder in our entire squad, even probably some wingers and defensive, like center backs in our squad, would probably be able to play better passes, handle the ball under pressure a bit more than Winks can. And I feel like the amount of space and time that Romeo and James Ward-Prowse were getting, they were just pinging the ball left and right to each other, just seeming having almost a training session in our midfield, overrunning it. And Al, it just felt like there's only one common culprit whenever that happens, and it seems to be Harry Winks. Every time we get overrun in the midfield, Harry Winks is in that midfield. You never see a time when it's Skip and Højbjerg in there getting overrun. You never see a time probably when it's going to be another midfield combination like that. It's always when it's Winks in the midfield, we seem to get overrun when there's only two in there.
Look, a modern day midfielder, when you're put in the middle, you have to be able to do a little bit of everything. Højbjerg, although he may not play them long balls that Bentancur can play, he can still look.
He plays more of them than Winks does, to be honest.
Yeah, this is the point. He can still sit there and play. What he's best at is he wins the ball back. He's aggressive. He'll press. He'll harry for it all day long, which is what he done in the first half, by the way. He was absolutely chasing it. Go back and look at it. Every time there was a bit of pressure in midfield, it was him. But when one goes and the other isn't willing to go and they drop it back into space, it's so easy to pass by him and make him look poor. Harry Winks cannot do a bit of everything, and that's why he will not succeed at Tottenham, and that's why he is not good enough to be in our midfield. If you want to be at a club in playing Champions League football and going for trophies, you have to be able to tackle. You have to be able to win balls in the air. You have to be able to play a little bit, and you have to be able to take ball in tight spaces. Now, Højbjerg, he excels in winning the ball back, but he can do a bit of everything. Harry Winks can't. He just can't. He's not good enough to be at Tottenham Hotspur. I've said it from the very first time I appeared on YouTube, and I'm still saying it today. He's not good enough. He's too timid. He's too weak. Even everything that came down there, down our right in the first half. There as well, another part of the reason why it wasn't happening down the left at the time was because Højbjerg was actually getting out there and helping with that press, helping out there with Sonny and that. Where was Harry Winks when it was happening down the right-hand side? Tucked in side beside the centre-backs. He has no awareness whatsoever. Harry Winks can play a little bit of football. He cannot win headers. He cannot tackle. He can't do them things, but he can't do it at a consistent rate that we need him to be able to do it. He's not at Tottenham's level. Tottenham have passed him by. It's a bit like the Tom Carroll situation back in the day. The guy stayed there till he was about 24 and that, and eventually, I think it was Pochettino that got rid of him, just was not good enough. Well, we need content to do the same with this guy come the summer.
Ben, just want to say, pick yourself up. And like, I could not agree more wholeheartedly with my whole soul. I agreed with my whole soul on that one, Al, and do appreciate the support as well. Chase Mullins here with the big one saying, look at the difference between the two games. We turned up against Brighton and we used the same squad and looked now like shit. Stop blaming the coach. It's the players who are so inconsistent. Sean,
How long?
Like, Sean, I don't want to give it to Dave here because Dave, again, is going to be like a broken record where he probably wouldn't be able to speak anymore if I actually give this to him because he said this so many times. But Sean, do you feel like the inconsistency sometimes of our performances, the lack of our ability to really go on a run, like a true run of just blowing apart teams, do you feel like it's often we kind of blame it on the coach? We seem to say Antonio Conte got something wrong, but we seem to often forget maybe that the players can go from being 8 out of 10 to 3 out of 10 just like that.
Listen, I'm very tempted to go on a rant at the moment. Because I don't think that I don't think the coach gets the blame. I don't think anyone blames the coach. I genuinely don't. I think that there's certain players that get free passes. I think there's certain members of the staff that get free passes. I think that other players get the hook, line, and sinker every single time, and it's a group performance, right? Like one person can make a mistake or two mistakes or whatever. There's individual errors, but there's team energy, and today was a team energy thing. So everybody, Romero should get a slice of the criticism. Bentancur, he came on for the 20 minutes he was on. He looked good, right? But he was on the pitch when we conceded 2 goals. So he should also get a slice of the criticism. Kulusevski, brand new player, didn't do a thing today, but everyone's going to give him a free pass because it's in the aim of like, we don't want to criticize a new player. And I love Kulusevski. I was super positive about him, but he didn't do anything when he came on. Everybody from, I think Hugo Lloris was probably the only pie of criticism. Everyone's got to share the pie, including Conte. Like for me, I was calling for you. And so were you, Dave. Before half time, we were saying, get Winks off, get Sanchez off. There was a time, peak Mourinho, where Mourinho would have made a decision within 25 minutes and gone, I'm going to take this player off because the formation's not working. And then after the game, he would say, I'm not caught. Like, it looked bad on this particular player, but I had to make a change. It had to be someone. I'm not going to put that. He would like defend the player individually after 25 minutes. Conte didn't do that. Conte didn't even do it at half time. Conte waited until 60 minutes before he made a change. So
he seems to do that. Yeah.
Like I'm not saying that Conte gets. I'm saying that Conte should be responsible. I'm saying everybody. There was a shit show across the field, and against Brighton, it wasn't like I said to you on my show, Dave. I didn't think that the Brighton game was as great as it looked. I think that the stats showed that Brighton were better. They had more shots, they had more corners, they had more possession, they had more passes, they had more pass completions. The stats showed that Brighton were far more effective than what our kind of rose-tinted spectacles gave it. And I'm just saying, like, I don't think that it's not an individual thing. It's not a Romero. It's not a coach thing. Everybody today gets a fucking slap in the face from me, if I'm honest.
No, just to add to what you're saying is, like, I get what you're saying, but I think the reason why some usually end up shouldering the blame for others is because they're the ones that make the real costly ones. You know, and it's always them. It's always the same culprits that make the costly ones. Yes, everyone else, you know, was off their game. Son, Kane, you know, off their game. And a lot of others were off their game. But they're not the players that are the ones that have cost us time and time again. And I just think that's why some shoulder the blame. And rightly so. I mean, everyone makes errors. But if they're consistently costly, of course they're going to shoulder the blame. Of course,
but you're going to... Sorry, Dave. Go on, Karen. Sorry, mate.
No, I'm just saying that fans are fed up with the same players that keep making the glaringly obvious mistakes, the ones that are real costly. They're fed up with it.
Over multiple coaches or over multiple managers making the same sort of mistakes as well.
Like,
I
I
know,
get what you're saying. Like, today's everybody.
On the day, right? You couldn't say that Sonny cost us the game, right? But Sonny had an opportunity, like, because it's far, like, if a defender makes a mistake, if a central defender slips and makes a mistake, it's far more costly than if a left wing back or a right wing back does, right? Like, and if Sonny doesn't necessarily do something, like tragic, then he's never going to be in the worst three players on the pitch. But you could argue that Sonny got that ball, dribbled it through. He could have put, like, he had three options, didn't take any of them, went by himself. Is that as bad? No, like, no one's ever going to remember that versus if Emerson misses a player coming in when Armstrong or whoever it was who came in unchallenged. Like, no one's ever going to remember that. But if you actually break it down, what's the role of Sonny? So, like, I just feel like today's one of those days where I don't think anyone. I think everyone played badly. There were different degrees of bad.
Yeah,
but I think
I think that's what we're dealing with here, though, today, Sean. That you look at the likes of a Sanchez and Winks, Emerson, like, they were worse than everybody else. They were a different degree of bad than others. But, like, the reason why I fail to give managers the blame at Tottenham Hotspur purely is because until the squad is rotated and some of the players that I want gone are gone, I will not blame a manager, because at some point, with the squad the way it is, they have to be able to rely on these guys. Now, if these players are put out there and can't stand up and be counted, that's on them. They're being paid the money. The manager has to utilize the squad. He can't just keep persisting with the same 11 week in, week out. With his best players week in, week out, there has to be changes and stuff like that. Now, with Bentancur coming in, I firmly believe you will see Winks out of the team. Now, I think with Skip coming back, he's going to have a lot to be able to get himself back in the team. I'll be happy with that. But Sanchez is going to have to keep playing unless Dyer comes in and he comes in there, he comes back fit. But until some of these other players are still gone, I just failed to put the blame on the manager's door until he has all the tools necessary. And don't get me wrong, I think we had a good window in terms of understanding what the January transfer window is, not getting ourselves back into the same mess we were before, where we're panicking the window, buying quantity over quality. I was happy with the window, and I still agree there's still a lot more work to do in the summer. But until that work is done, I'm not going to lay the blame at the manager's door, because I've seen loads of different types of managers come in here, play different tactics, play different ways of football, trying to do things to suit our players' weaknesses. But yet they still, somehow, they come up and you see more and more weaknesses. And it's just like, no matter what a manager tries to do, no matter what tactics they try to implement, when you have some of these players still here and still involved in and around the first team, these things are still going to happen. And that's why I fail to blame the managers.
Dave, let me ask you this though, right? Are you saying then, like, when you're not blaming the Conte, is that your way of saying that Conte hasn't made any tactical errors? Like, because you can. No. There's a difference between saying, like, the reason why we're disappointing, we play well one game, we play bad the next game. There's a difference between saying that that's Conte's fault. But on a game-by-game basis, you can still say, well, Conte could have done this. He should have done that. I don't know why he played Doherty left wing back. I don't know why he did, and I think today, like, coming on at half time and leaving the team as it was, Conte should have made a change earlier, in my opinion.
No, look, I can understand that. But Harry Winks was making them same mistakes before Conte came in. Davinson Sanchez was making them same mistakes long before Conte came in.
Yeah.
And they were the two most costly players today. And for that, I cannot put that on Conte. I'm sorry. When these players have done it before he's been here and under numerous managers, I cannot put them individual mistakes on the manager. When I
get that.
Tactics and all implemented, 3 in midfield, 2 in midfield, and everything else to try and help Harry Winks. Same as Sanchez, 2 at the back, 3 at the back. Everything else to try and help them to eliminate the mistakes.
But he left Winks on. He left Winks on for 85 minutes. Yeah. Is that on Conte?
Yeah, I would say so. But at the end of the day, like, at some stage, Højbjerg has to come off and get a rest. He can't keep completing 90 minutes.
He has a thousand different, it's almost landmine decisions that he has to make. And if it were made easier for him, I think he would make fewer mistakes. I think I agree with you, Sean. Conte probably does make errors or he does make mistakes, but at the same time, he's like picking between, landmine sort of kind of like
Right.
decisions where he's just tiptoeing over a field of landmines and he's having to decide between, like, oh, how do I get the best out of Harry Winks? And like, can like Sanchez really be dependable? Like these are things that I never thought Antonio Conte would ever have to decide on in his career. And this is what I've even said before, Sean, where I actually feel like whatever Antonio Conte is being paid is actually probably not enough. I actually don't think it's enough because of some of the headache decisions that he has to make regarding some of the players. It's almost like making Pep Guardiola, actually to a degree, it's almost like making Pep Guardiola like, okay, Pep, like I need you to try to get the best out of Matt Doherty, at right wing back. And it's like it's like insulting to his intelligence. It's like insulting to his pedigree. It's insulting to his resume. And I think that's what people are trying to say is with a lot of these managers have come in with incredible pedigree, incredible resumes, clearly know what they're doing. And these players have made it look like they don't know what they're doing. And I think that's maybe what the argument is.
I hear you. I just think that you can criticize the players for the performance, but then you can also criticize the manager
share the pipe
alongside that and say, like, Harry Winks put in an absolute shit show and this isn't the first time he's done it. But at the same time, Conte left it on like it's not like an either or. Who do we blame, the manager or do we blame the players? No, you can blame both. You can blame the players for putting in a terrible shift, and you can blame the manager for leaving them on too long. And I think today was one of those days where everyone was to blame, including Conte and Winks and Emerson and everybody else. So.
I certainly agree with that. I agree. The pie of blame, the cake of blame, whatever it may be, but certainly agree with that. But Chase Mullins, great talking point, my man, and really great talking point, and really do appreciate the big super chat as well, Chase, and good to see you in here, my man. Dark Sun G saying top 4 isn't over as long as we beat Man United away, West Ham at home in March, and Gooners home when that match is rescheduled. If we beat Wolves and City, happy days. I mean, I think it's always come down to this, to be fair, Dark Sun G, that we have to be able to get results against the teams that we're battling against in the top 4. We can't expect to challenge for top 4 and not get some results against like the West Ham home match. That has to be a win. I mean, that has to be a win. It needs to be some sort of statement, sort of victory. If we get any result at Man United away, I'll actually be quite happy. Considering I think that is a tough place to go. And then, of course, the match against the Scum at home also has to be a win. And you have to get results against the teams that you're challenging for against top 4. The Wolves, I think we need to have some sort of revenge against Wolves. It felt like, Southampton were going to take out their sort of revenge on Man United. I guess it's going to be us this time taking it out on Southampton or on Wolves this time, Dark Sun G. But yeah, I feel like there are a lot of must-win games, and they're going to have to do that in order to secure top 4. Top 4 just doesn't fall on your lap. You have to take top 4 yourself, and you have to actually, win crucial games. And have Spurs really proven to do that? I'm not sure. Have we proven to win crucial games? I'm not really sure yet. And I don't know. Top 4 doesn't fall on your lap. That's what I can say.
No, 100%, Jack. You have to earn it. You're absolutely spot on. I mean, it's not just going to find its way to you. You have to earn it. Look, the season isn't won or lost today. 100% agree with Sean there. I agree with you, Jack, and I agree with what Dark Sun G is saying. But I also can't help but feel it's games like this that take the pressure off in games like Dark Sun G is saying here. You get your job done. You pick up the points here. You go into them games with maybe not as much pressure on you with that sort of points barrier and stuff like that. But now these games change. You could be going into these games more or less 1 point behind, level points, and you need to win it. It puts an entire different pressure on that game. And that's why games like this, for me, are so important to be picking up points. When you're playing against a Southampton team that have conceded 2 away in each of the last 5 against Tottenham. They've conceded more than 2 away in the last 18 out of 22. They've conceded nearly 200 goals since Hasenhüttl took charge. You're playing them at home. Their away form is crap. You should be beating them, and it's games like this that make them games easier, that takes the pressure off them games. And yeah, that's my point. Sorry, that's my point. Sorry to be so passionate about it. I don't know why, but
I love it. Love it, Dave. Love it.
Dark Sun G, pick yourself up, my man. And I mean, we need to get those results if we actually want to take ourselves seriously, Dark Sun G. But Jason Well here saying, big up, boys. Good therapy, at least at the end of the day. I mean, if that's what it is for you, Jason Well, I actually am glad about that. I actually am happy. Hopefully it's providing some sort of therapy for people, some sort of, some sort of, punching bag, some sort of, ability just to kind of get it out. But Jason Whale, appreciate you, my man, and do really appreciate support. Good to have you in here. Big supporter of the channel, Jason Whale is. Dark Sun G saying, before we play 3-5-2, I want to see a 3-4-3, a Pierre Højbjerg, Bentancur, and Bentancur and Skip. I want to see these pairs play first before I want to see a 3-5-2 often. Dave, this is what you were speaking about before with how before you make any sort of judgments on what's best for us between the 3-4-3 and the 3-5-2, you have said, I feel like you need to see the pairing of Bentancur and Højbjerg first. You need to see Bentancur and Skip first. I mean, we have seen Højbjerg and Skip, and that's actually done okay at times before. You need to see maybe a different sort of midfield pairing before we make a judgment on the 3-4-3.
No, look, just the same way I'm not going to judge the season off the game today. I'm not going to judge the 3-4-3 off today. I know myself that Harry Winks is just not a good centre midfielder. Look, it's been a common theme, and Jack, this is one of the things I think you probably sick of hearing me saying. But anytime the guy plays, we're overrun in midfield. We can never get a grip. There's gaps in midfield. They get shots off on the edge of the box. Go back, and I encourage everybody to do this. Please, I beg you, so you know what I'm on about. Go back and watch a lot of Harry Winks when Harry Winks plays. Our midfield collapses. And he is always the one in there. When it's always him, it collapses. We get overrun. Teams know. But look, I'm not surprised because teams know this. If I'm an opposition manager, I'm putting my most talented midfielder on that guy. Just run rings around him all day long. You're going to win the physical battle. He's not going to want to pressure. He's not going to get stuck in. When he does, you're going to win it, and you're going to get shots off around the edge of the box. Sit on the edge of the box. Go back and watch most of this guy's games. It's always the same. I said it last week with Basuma. I felt a lot of his good work was down Winks' side of the midfield, not Højbjerg's. It's glaringly obvious to see with this guy. And for me, you can't judge the 3-4-3 until you see a Højbjerg and a Bentancur or a Skip and a Bentancur. I will not be judging it. And I wouldn't want Conte to make that knee-jerk reaction and switch to 3-5-2 off that today.
Dave, why didn't we see it today, though?
But what I will say is maybe when we do have to use Harry Winks, maybe we have to realise that it does have to be an extra.
It has to be a 3-5-2. We've said this before.
How bad he is.
Correct. No, we've said that before. We've said that before, though, Dave. Like, it's actually funny. I said this. It's like a funny sort of like paradox where even when Harry Winks is playing really bad, you need to keep him in that 3-5-2. We actually play well in that 3-5-2 because Harry Winks gets protected by Skip and a Bentancur or Skip and a Højbjerg or whatever it is. And then Harry Winks, to a degree, if he's able to, if he's up for it that day, could actually play his best sort of football or his best sort of brand of football. But when he is given more responsibility than just picking up the ball with no pressure, then he'll crumble. Basically, he is not even actually unbelievable. He is a decent, maybe I would say average player picking up the ball with no pressure around him. He can sometimes run the midfield, but when he isn't given that opportunity, where he isn't given time, he isn't given space, he has to actually work hard and has to actually think, properly and think quickly, he'll crumble. And especially in a midfield too. I mean, I don't know, it's a nightmare. And hopefully Conte figures that out. Out where no more Winks in a two-man midfield. Just no more
what
Winks.
I do want to say is just quickly is that we're actually going down the same route we were with Ndombele, Lo Celso, Dele Alli, where we're having to change the formation for everybody else just to suit this guy's weaknesses, to make up for his weaknesses.
Someone
we can't be doing that. Yeah. That's what you call carrying passengers. We cannot do that. And Sean, just to answer your question, why I think he didn't do it today is because Skip's injured. I think if Skip wasn't injured and he knew he was going to play Harry Winks, I think you would have seen the extra man in midfield. But we don't.
No, I don't mean that. I didn't mean that. Yeah. I mean, why didn't we see? You said you didn't want to judge 3-4-3 until you've seen Bentancur and Højbjerg.
Because I looked at Bentancur and Højbjerg against Brighton for that 15 minutes, and Basuma was ineffectual.
But I'm saying, why didn't we? So why did we see three? If we all agree, right, it doesn't take a genius to work out that if you're going to play 3-4-3 with the offensive,
why didn't Conte start it today?
Yeah. Essentially start, or even if you didn't want to start, we all agree that Winks can't play the midfield of a two. He has to be in the three. We all agree on that, right? So if we agree, then if we went 3-4-3, why didn't we go Bentancur and Højbjerg either from the start, or if Conte wanted to try Winks from the start, why didn't he bring Winks off?
Yeah, just on that. So I think the reason why we didn't start with that is because I don't think the new signings haven't probably had enough training sessions, in my opinion. That's probably why he probably didn't start with that. Look, I think after the Brighton game, it was dead obvious to me, and a lot of everyone was saying it. This guy has to play, but because he's only in the door, and he did play 290 minutes, or a lot of games for Uruguay over the international break. I think probably that's why maybe he didn't play today. But I'd be very surprised if he doesn't start against Wolves. But even like why did he take off Højbjerg and not Winks? I go back to what I said already. It's just, you can't keep expecting Højbjerg to play 90 minutes. We already seen what the result of a tired Højbjerg. He ends up looking like Harry Winks when he's tired. You know what I mean? And you can't keep asking the guy to put in 90 minutes because Harry Winks can't do a job. And this is why I don't until all the holes are plugged. And again, I don't mean to go back to it, but until all them sort of holes are plugged, I just can't put like the manager.
These results are always possible. These results,
because at some stage he's going to have to take Højbjerg off to give him a bit of rest. At some stage he's going to have to use Winks because we don't have the quality midfielders. At some stage he's going to have to use Sanchez because of injuries and stuff like this. And that's why I just fail until we have all the right pieces in the puzzle. I mean, if we want to get back to where we were on the Poch never used these guys. And when
but David, until the end of the season, sorry, mate, until the end of the season, though, the puzzle is what it is, and the pieces we have to make it work, right? And
I get that. No, 100%. But he can't shine these guys into from thirds into goals. He just can't do it. Like, you know.
But why hasn't he realised
we're going to have to drop off in standards?
Why hasn't he realised that yet? Like we all have, that Winks can't play in a 3-4-3. Why can't
I think he does. I think he does. But like I said, Bentancur probably isn't ready to start yet. You know, in terms of just coming to the club, is he fit enough yet? I don't know. But again,
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And also, he actually has the bias. He also has the bias where Winks is playing teacher's pet right now to Antonio Conte as well. Like, you know, Antonio Conte has said the reason why he's even in the squad in the first place. Antonio Conte has not said it had to do with, you know, Harry Winks' ability. He was saying it had to do with his hard work and his effort in training. And that's what's kind of gotten him a spot in the squad as well. And we have that sort of withdrawn role where all we see is what Harry Winks does on the pitch, which is dog shit every time. For Antonio Conte, he'll see the dog shit that Harry Winks puts out. And then the next day he'll see Harry Winks, you know, put in great effort in training and be the teacher's pet. And I think Antonio Conte has looked at Tanguy, Lo Celso, Dele Alli, and other characters of the past and just been like, I'll get to Harry Winks later. You know, like.
So do you think then? So do you guys think then that when you've got a fully fit Oliver Skip, that 3-4-3 or
he would have started alongside Højbjerg. He would have started alongside Højbjerg.
Okay.
Ollie Skip would have. Yeah.
So Winks is always going to be fourth choice when we've got a full fit 4-man midfield.
I believe so. In my opinion.
Okay. I agree, and I hope you're right. But we'll see what Conte, and if Conte doesn't go with that.
Even if we switch to a 3-5-2, say to adjust for the likes of a City or a Liverpool, even if we switch to that 3-5-2 and Højbjerg, Skip and Bentancur are fully fit, I firmly believe they'll be the three. I still think Winks will always be back up, especially after tonight anyway, 100%. But I do want to be clear to everybody, anyone that is just tuning in, we have said loads of times, everybody out on that pitch has to take a bit of blame today. Not just Harry Winks, but Harry Winks is such a divisive topic, so that's why we end up talking about a lot of times. But look,
Jordan Stevens saying just got back from the match, so need to analyze properly. We can lay blame at both doors. Bentancur's first 5 minutes shows why he should have started over Winks. Two parts here. I think the second part we kind of just broke down 1,000 different times, Jordan, and I couldn't agree more that Bentancur in the first 5 minutes, first 5 seconds showed why he just needs to be on there ahead of Winks. This is also supposed to be an in-form Harry Winks. This is the other part that I find funny, Jordan Stevens. Like, we're not talking about Harry Winks when we've seen Harry Winks at his worst, like last season, which was unspeakable at times, or even in the beginning of the preseason when we saw him getting absolutely run at times as well by preseason sort of fixtures. But I don't know, like the fact that this is an inform Harry Winks and Bentancur looks absolute classes above him, I think says a lot. But for me, though, Sean, I mean, he's saying what we've been trying to say, a lot. And I think you brought this to light and we're the first one to really say it here. But, as much blame as you can put on the players, Antonio Conte, at the end of the day, still shares a bit of the blame of the whole pie. If there was a whole pie of blame, a beautifully cooked, medium roast pan pie of blame, he would still take a fair piece of it.
Yeah. I think, and not for the first time. I think there's been decisions that have been made in previous games where all of us have scratched our heads and said that wouldn't be the 11 that we would have picked. Chelsea at home, Chelsea away, Southampton, Watford. There's been games in this season, this year, since January the 1st. There's been plenty of games where we've all gone, a little bit weird, right? And it hasn't worked out always. So Antonio Conte is the best manager that Tottenham have ever had. Right, so and I know that all the fans, whether you're on the glass half full, glass half empty. I always try and refrain from saying that word. But when you're glass half full or glass half empty, and you want to pounce on the good things, pounce on the bad things, everyone should acknowledge that we have one of the best managers in the world, and it's a wonderful thing. But that doesn't mean that the guy's infallible. That doesn't mean the guy is without mistake. And if you're going to throw mud, if we're going to chastise, criticize, critique, analyze, evaluate what happened, what went right, what went wrong, it's okay. It's okay to sometimes say, I think Conte could have done that differently, in my opinion. And tonight, I think Conte could have made decisions differently than he did, earlier than he did. And to Philip Brady, love you, man. I think tonight was... Oh, that wasn't Philip Brady's comment, was it? It was
sorry, Jordan
guy.
Stevens, my man.
Jordan Stevens' comment. I agree, man. I think that the team was shocking generally, but I don't also think that Conte can get away with this one without a little bit of a slap, because he should have made decisions earlier. That's what I'm saying.
Look, I fully get what you're saying, but how can we keep asking the same questions of these managers? I'm bored. We said this under Mourinho. We said this under Nuno. These players have been doing it a lot longer before these managers. How can we keep saying to these managers when he has this squad and he has to use these guys? How can we keep questioning on him when it's inevitable? Harry Winks will have to play at some stage. Sanchez will have to play at some stage. How can we keep putting it on him when it's inevitable that he's going to have to use them? And when he has used them, we've seen the same team under Pochettino, under Jose Mourinho, under Nuno.
But I don't think we keep putting it on Conte.
What do you think he could have done differently today?
I think he could have made a substitution at halftime. I think he could have made a substitution in the first 35 minutes. It was so bad, Dave. It was so bad in the first 35 minutes. We were completely misshaped, completely out of.
But Spurs fans have had a meltdown when Jose tried to do that. He's too mean.
I give a fuck about Spurs. He should give a fuck about Spurs fans. He shouldn't care about what Spurs fans. He shouldn't care about whether or not I am judging his bad decisions. He should be making decisions based on what he thinks is best for the team. And my personal opinion is that he kept the team. He started the first half. It was the formation wasn't right. And I'm not saying when you say we shouldn't keep putting it on Conte. I don't think anyone keeps. I don't think Conte gets.
I fail to understand how we can keep asking these managers to take a bit of blame for it. When I've seen so many managers come in this door and try different things to try and help these guys. I mean, absolutely everything. All of our resources have been drained to the max to try and help these guys in terms of management coaching, to try and keep getting the best out of these guys. And these guys keep failing. When do these individuals take the blame? It's all good.
They are taking. And
it's all good to kind of. But my point is, it's all good to go about Conte. Oh well, he should have done this. He should have done that. But my point is regardless of what he does, when he has to use these guys, no matter what they try to do, they look so bad. It's always going to be left after to turn around and say, oh, well, he could have done this. It's always going to leave it open to questions at the end, because no matter what they do,
yeah,
they're
benefit
that
hindsight.
crap that people are always going to sit there after the game and say, well, maybe he could have done this.
Of course.
But if they've done their job like all these other players do, or a lot of these other players do, when most of the times they are put out there and these guys aren't in there, you don't see this thing. And that's for me. And we don't sit here then questioning Conte. Could he have done this? Could he have done that? But when these guys come in, that's when that starts popping up. And look, I get it. Look, it's your opinion and you're entitled to it. And this is my opinion.
He's a manager, right? But he is the manager. Like the manager of a team is judged ultimately on like what happens during the game. He can't go out there and kick a ball. He can't go in there and put the sliding tackle in. All he can do is you can either be proactive or reactive. And I didn't think he did either of them very well today. Generally, I think he's been a breath of fresh air. I think he's far better than Nuno. I think he's far better than Mourinho. I don't criticize Antonio Conte hardly ever, but I don't like. The question you asked me is like, when do we stop putting it on Conte? I don't think we do put it on Conte. I think that Conte generally gets a free rein because he has the reputation behind him, which allows everyone to go in Conte with trust.
When we lose, everyone always first, what about the tactics? What about this? No one questioned the 3-4-3 last week when we won. Everyone was happy with it.
I did.
Everybody wanted the 3-4-3 today. Everybody was calling for it.
I challenged. I didn't think the Brighton game was as good. Listen, man, you Dave, check the tape. You know that I didn't think that the 3-4-3 was as good as it came across.
A lot of people. But the thing is, it worked last week with Winks in the team. Nobody really sat here and questioned it. Everybody was happy with it.
Yeah.
But yet now this week we're saying, why didn't he change to a 3-5-2 just because Winks had a bad game? But no one questioned it last week. And this is my point. As soon as something bad happens with these guys, which we expect to happen, we're always quick to go, well, what about the formation? Why didn't we change it? Yeah. Well, why should he change it from what worked last week against Brighton? The difference today was the players, not anything he done. It was the players. But mainly these guys, Sanchez and Winks, because they were so awful.
My contention, Dave, my contention is not the formation he picked at the start. My contention is how long he left it in the game before he made a change. That's all I've got. I know he's got a pick and 11, and the 11. I said to you on We Are Tottenham TV channel. I said I'm okay with the formation. I'm okay with the team. Yeah. So I was okay with how it started, but I do think that he left the game too late before he made a change. That's all. That's my critique of him. That's it.
No. Fair enough. I understand.
I think even what Dave can often say, maybe to kind of find the middle ground between the two here, is like, what you can often agree on is like, no one wants to be, this is what I said to you before, Sean, no one actually kind of wants to be in Antonio Conte's shoes. As much as we all probably would want to be Spurs manager, I would not want to be in his shoes making these sort of decisions, because you can't rely on these players. And also these players are extremely limited in that regard as well. And he also doesn't have an extreme amount. He doesn't have an owner or a team that he just gets to wipe away the whole squad and gets a new one. He's coming into a situation where he has to make really difficult decisions every single game that probably would cause me headaches. And there are times when I think he is going to get it wrong. And I think that's what you were saying, Sean. But then to Dave's point, he's going to get them wrong because he's making headache decisions that, are honestly probably too difficult to know ahead of time whether what's the right decision or not. And hindsight sometimes really is, can be everything. But Philip Brady here.
I just want to say, Conte will get things wrong. But in my opinion, today it's not one of them things that he's drastically got wrong. He done exactly what he done against Brighton. If he changed the formation and it didn't work out, I could say, okay, yeah, Conte, I could look at the formation, I could look at that. But I can't. He done exactly what he done against Brighton. For me, that's where I felt to put the blame on any of the blame on him today. It's exactly
him rolling out the same team. Him rolling out the same team does make a lot of sense, to be honest. I mean, it does make a lot of sense, actually, to roll out the same team. Also, Brighton press, and Brighton actually press even more than Southampton, actually, to be fair as well. And they just were absolute pedestrians to us, and he tried to roll the same thing against Southampton, and it just didn't work.
But the thing, but Dave, you're saying that Conte doesn't get any of the blame. I'm not saying he gets 100%. I'm not even suggesting he gets 50 or 20%. I just think of the pie, there was an element of bad decision making during the game. He could have, and I'm not suggesting for a second that maybe anything would have changed. Maybe Bentancur coming on earlier, maybe leaving Højbjerg on, taking Winks off, maybe nothing would have changed. Who knows, right? It's all if, buts, and maybes. All I'm saying is that there is a portion of my allocation.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, 100%. I get you, and like 100%, you can allocate your portion. That's your portion. I can't tell you where to allocate it. My portion, I'm giving all my portion to the players. That's my allocation.
Fair enough.
Seconds, thirds, fourths, and fifths for Harry Winks and Dave. Philip Brady says, we underestimated the Saints tonight. They would have run City close tonight. Usual suspects to blame. They know who they are. Some awful performances. Beautifully put, Philip Brady. I said this when I came on and at the end of the first half, and I probably would say it at the end of the second half. This was a performance by Southampton that I feel like I don't think they can play any better than this, Southampton. And I feel like Southampton played so well, in fact, that I agree with you, actually, Philip Brady. They would have given City in a game. And funny enough, they have given teams like City a game this season. They have given teams like Chelsea a game this season. They have given teams like West Ham a game this season. They've given us 2 games this season. They have shown to really show up against the bigger teams. I'm a bit disappointed that it seems that a lot of those performances of theirs, though, happened at home for them when they had the crowd behind them. But away from home, not as much the story. So I'm a bit disappointed in that regard. But Philip Brady, all I can tell you is, my man, like, it feels like Southampton, maybe credit to them, did play unbelievable. And Spurs just didn't want to meet they didn't want to meet them at their level. And I know Spurs could have met them at that level, but they just decided they just didn't want to work that hard to be able to do it and get themselves in the game to do it. But usual suspects, as always. Completely agree, Philip Brady. Completely agree. I've said that 1,000 times with some of these performances. You just look at the lineup and you just see the usual suspects and pretty terrible performances. But Philip, big yourself up, my man. Do appreciate support, and thank you for coming on earlier as well, Philip, the Godfather, and looking forward to seeing you Monday as well. Tin Man 007 saying, spot on, Dave. Winks is so weak in this midfield. It's laughable, just not good enough. Also, as bad as Doherty is, he should play instead of Emerson. I'm going to go to we'll wrap up on Winks maybe last, but Sean, I feel like Doherty does play instead of Emerson. Next one. Emerson played that terribly that I feel like you do just play Doherty instead, just to kind of remind Emerson, like, they're, to remind him even. Like, if Doherty puts in an even worse performance, I wouldn't be surprised. But I think you just have to put in Doherty just because Emerson's performance was that dreadful.
You know what, man? It's so disappointing that he struggled so much tonight because, against Brighton, he looked like it meant so much to him to have put in that shift. And he's going to get a ton of abuse on Twitter tonight, on social media, and it's going to really affect him. So it's devastating. And you know what? Dropping him against Wolves is probably going to really eat him alive as well. And ultimately you have to do what's best for the team. But if you could see how much it meant to him to get, even though it wasn't even his goal, that little moment where he's pumping his chest, he was trying to scream from the top of his lungs, like, don't doubt me, motherfuckers. That's basically what he was saying. And then after tonight, it's going to be twice as heavy on him. And it's awful for the guy because he's only young. But I do think he has to be dropped. And I think Matt Doherty needs to have a go as well. So, but I don't know what, it's going to be awful for him, but I think you have to do what's best for the team. And after a performance like tonight, Matt Doherty as a stand-in right back, he has to be looking and saying, well, it's my chance now, bro. And let's see how he does against his old club. But I do feel bad for Emerson.
That as well. Maybe that could be the excuse. It's just Doherty against the old club. Maybe that's the excuse Conte can use for dropping him. And hopefully Emerson doesn't take it too harshly. But Dave, just quickly here, I mean, Winks, he's saying, his performances in the midfield, his lack of ability is laughable. I would say, at one stage it becomes laughable. At the next stage for you, Dave, it becomes heart tablets they have to take every week, to, not maybe collapse. So,
Do you know what? It's not even a joke anymore. I'll be honest with you. I'm sick and tired of beating Harry Winks to death. I mean, I'm sick and tired of it. I'll be honest with you. It's actually gone. It just hurts, man. It's actually just pain. It's just hurting. I mean, honestly, the first half is one of the, and Højbjerg's including this, but it's one of the, probably, if not the worst midfield display I've seen in any Tottenham team in my lifetime. It was that poor. We were that anonymous in midfield, could not get into it whatsoever. And it just hurts. I mean, I'm not one of these guys that want us to lose so I can sit here and berate Harry Winks. I'm not. I want to win with Winksy in the team. I really do. I mean, losing hurts, man. It just hurts. It's gone beyond laughable. It's just painful. I mean, we just roll on the summer. Just roll on the summer until I can get rid of this headache. But look, today's just pain. It's all it is. I'll be honest with you. I feel let down by the team, by Harry Kane's son, everybody out there. I feel let down. I think the performance was probably borderline disgraceful this evening. Look, you can bring in, it's kind of shown me you can bring in all these winning mentalities you want. Jose Mourinho, Conte. Do these players really get it? Do they have what it takes when there's any sort of little bit of pressure on the game? Look, tonight I'm just deflated, upset, hurt, let down. And that's it. That's it. I don't even want to talk about Harry Winks anymore, to be honest with you. I don't even want to talk about Sanchez. I just let down and hurt. Look, I think that is it. I think that is it. I think we've covered everything. I think we've probably betted to death at this stage. Look, before we go, we'll let the boys plug their channel. We'll start with you, Jack. Where can people find you, man?
Listen, everybody. Flatcapeurotalk, second channel. Did something with Darius recently. 2 different videos with Darius recently. Live streams, Champions League watch-alongs are coming up very, very soon. Going to do kind of a variety of different videos on the channel. 50 away from 1,000, everybody, and really want to ramp up the content. I just want to say 1,000 times, and we'll say it 1,000 times more. Really do thank you, everybody, for the support that I've already received so far on the second channel. It really does mean a lot, and I'm very, very thankful. But yeah, Flatcapeurotalk, everybody. Everything you can find there regarding fixing Spurs and just general European football content. Check it on out.
Yeah, no, everybody, please do get over there and check it out. I mean, everybody, anyone that hasn't subscribed, please do. Every little helps to get it to the 1,000 subscribers, the big one. That's the landmark. So please do get over there. Shawnee, where can people find you, my man?
Dave, mate, I appreciate you. First of all, Jack's channel is awesome, guys. If anyone who's still watching hasn't checked it out, please do. It's a wonderful channel. It gives me I spend a lot of time over there catching up on his content. It's fantastic. A Spurs Talk Show is where you can find me. It's I'll be honest with you. I try to make it glass half full. I try to be always trying to find a reason to stay positive. There's a bit of financial content. That's the sort of my background, and I will be doing things around. I've got interviews lined up with some coaches, with some scouts from the Premier League, and some agents who deal with Premier League players as well. So it's going to be kind of all that kind of stuff as well. But lots of live streams. But we try and keep it fun, bit of banter, with a little bit of debates as well. So it's quite cool content, I think. And you can find me at Spurs Talk Show. But this is my second home, and I love being with you guys. Thanks for having me again. Sorry, it's been a disappointing day, everybody.
No, look, you know what? It happens, lad. You know, we win together, we lose together. That's it, you know, at the end of the day. But everybody, please do get over there and check out Sean's channel. Like, he's very generous with his time, to help me and Jack get the content across to the people. Very, very generous with his time. So please do get over there and smash that subscribe button and help the guy out. That'd be absolutely awesome. And we have this one here from William Kelly. He says, what a day this is turning into. Spurs play bad, lose. I get to work dejected, and my roof rack catches the customer's garage door and rips it out. Jesus, somebody shoot me already. Happy birthday to me. I'll be honest with you.
William.
What a shit show.
I would just get in the van, drive it home, and just deal with everything tomorrow. It's a day like that where you just need to go home, get to bed, go to sleep, and then when you wake up the next day, it's automatically going to be a better day. I hope the insurance is going to pay out, my man. That could be an expensive bill. Maybe you shouldn't have put in the super chat, man. Maybe you should have kept that for the garage door. But look, William Kelly, do you know what? Actually, fuck it. Finish work. Power through. Don't be a winksy. Power through. Don't give up. Finish work. And then go for a pint and just unleash. Just have a pint, man. Just sit there and have a couple of cold ones and just sit back and relax. But big up William Kelly, my man. I really do appreciate the support. Jack, anything you want to say to William?
William, hopefully you can fix it. I know you're a handy guy, so hopefully you can fix it. Whatever's happened here. And happy birthday to you, William. Happy birthday. I know this is not the performance that you deserve from this sort of performance. A lot of people seem to have a birthday recently. A lot of people didn't deserve this sort of performance, but William Kelly, hopefully you can find something to maybe kind of like David said, maybe wash away a bit of the frustrations and the unluckiness today. But William Kelly, do appreciate the support as always, as well as Dark Sun G. Massive support from Dark Sun G today. To Bottom Duda, I saw a lot of big support from To Bottom Duda. Big yourself up as well. Chase Mullins, really appreciate the support too. Big everybody up. Really do appreciate the support.
Yeah, no, I really do. But look, everybody, there it is. That's another game done and dusted. Didn't get the result we wanted today, but we hopefully we've talked it out now. Therapy for me, for Sean, for Jack, and everybody else out there. We get up tomorrow. We put our chest out again and wait for the Wolves. Lay the traps for the Wolves. Look, I do want to say a massive thank you to everybody out there who has tuned in over the course of the day. I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who has helped support the channel over the course of the day with financially with Super Chats. You really don't understand how much it really does help us out. Absolutely amazing. And look, I just want to say a massive thank you to Sean, to Jack, and to Philip as well for their time today. It's been absolutely unbelievable, and the time they've put in here today. And look, I want to ultimately say sorry to everybody. I probably misjudged this one. I really did think we were in for a good win today against Southampton. And look, I'm sorry, baby. I might have led you down the garden path or that. I don't know. But look, sometimes you get things wrong. But look, as always, in Conte we trust. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs. In Conte we trust.
Come on, you Spurs. Next time we'll get